What's up? How's everyone doing on this fine 28th day of December? How you guys doing? How you doing, Mr. Duncan? How's things going? How have you been on World of Warcraft lately? Man, because this is actually the longest break I've taken from that game, and I must say I really don't miss it. Hybrid 95, how you doing, brother? How you doing? What's up? How you doing? This stream is basically what it described as yeah, World of Woocraft. Exactly. Philip Carl Roberts, how you doing? I Our Christmas was I'm gonna say, because me and my wife spent it together, my Christmas was very satisfactory. I was happy. As long as I'm with her, yeah, my Christmas is good. If I'm away from her, not so much. So my Christmas was good. I spent the day with my wife. Yeah, please drop a like for ya boy. Thank you, Hybrid. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, I want to talk about the 2021. I want to talk about everything about 2021, not just boxing. We want to talk about some movies, what's going on TV, on some stream sites. Let's just talk about 2021 in general. Um, um, Pandemic, or however you want to put it, pandemic. How I don't care, but wait, Jeremy Duncan says I'll drop a kick in his pants. Always one for the laugh, huh, Jeremy? But I want to talk about the year in general. As far as sports goes, I know if we're going to sports, I have to say how depressed I am about my Giants. I am a hardcore, steadfast Giants fan no matter what. I will not root for any other team, not even the Jets. But that being said, yes, I did watch The Matrix 4. I was going to talk about it, Hybrid. I'm going to talk about that in specific. But without no spoilers, by the way. I don't like giving spoilers. But let's talk about this whole football giant situation, me not betting on anybody else, or me not rooting for anyone else. Even though the Giants are my number one team, the team that I hate the most out of all the football teams is the Cowboys. I love watching the Cowboys lose. I find it endearing. I find it humorous. It thrills the cockles of my heart whenever the Cowboys lose. That being said, what we do here every Sunday is we go to our neighbor's house. One of my lifelong best friends, her name is Kim. I've known her since I used to work in the food industry, and I was a general manager. She was one of my assistant managers and also one of my drivers. That being said, I've known her for the better part of 20, 25 years. So we go over to, because we live right next door to her now. We got the house right next door to her. So what they do every Sunday is they have this bet going on, and uh, the loser of the previous week's bet gets to pick the team for Sunday night football on who they're going to choose, and the winners from that previous week's bet has to take whatever's left over. So there's three couples: me and Katie, Kim and Jacob, and her daughter Cheyenne and Gavin, her boyfriend. So it just so happens that Katie picked the Washington. I hate to say this, the Washington State football team, or as I remember them, the Washington Redskins. Iceman, salute to you, brother. Okay, so that being said, Katie picked the Washington team. Who were they playing against? The fucking boys. So here I have to root for the fucking boys and it bothered me the whole time. And of course, this would be one of those games that the boys do a complete blowout of Washington. So it's like I told my wife, I gave her a chance. I told her you can switch teams because I knew how it was gonna go. You can switch teams. She wouldn't switch teams. I think she liked the irony of me having to root for the Cowboys. So here I was Sunday rooting for the Cowboys. Oh God. I know there's some Durans, because I'm a Duran. There's some Durans out there rolling over in their graves saying that I'm a traitorous bastard rooting for the Cowboys. Yeah, hybrid, the Cowboys. What the fuck? 56 to what? 56 to 7? Is that what it was? Good Lord. How do they do that good? Jesus fuck. The one time I wouldn't have mind losing. I wouldn't have mind losing, really. I would have loved to lose. I would have loved to been the losing the people that lost that bet. But no, I had to, yeah, every time they scored, I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Whoop de fucking do. But yeah, the Cowboys just fucking show. Oh man, that was sad. I was so upset, and then having to deal with my Giants this year. It's been hellacious as far as football goes for me this year. It's been very depressing. Baseball not that much better, but it is what it is. Ah, well, then half their real team is sick with this. What the fuck? Let's see. Well, when half their real team is sick with the sweet and sour snipples, they really, Jeremy, really, really. Oh man. As far as yeah, as far as that goes, this year has been bad for both my New York teams. I mean, not horrible for the Yankees, but they've done so much better. Um, I'm not a really big basketball fan ever since MJ uh, retired, because I was a Bulls fan because of Michael Jordan. So I'm not a real big basketball fan. So I don't really follow basketball. Hey, when you watch as many videos on YouTube as I do, you learn some words like blurred. Really? Oh, slide tendency. Everything is. I'm okay, man. I'm okay. I do got some. I got. I want to get some advice from you guys. I really do, because it has to do with family, and one of my family members is going through trouble. I, Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here trying to ask for help for them. I'm wanting your advice on how I could possibly help him. This is my little brother. He's always been there for me. We've always been there for each other, and I love him. I would take a bullet for my brother. Put it that way. So I want to talk about that later, but I want to talk about that when there's a few more people in here. So if you guys could like and share the video and spread the word around, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me do this. First of all, I gotta come in here and share this video. I gotta come in here and mute this. Yeah, stop that. Let me share this on Facebook and Twitter. Give me a second. I forgot to. Please come join. Post. And then let me put it on Twitter as well. There it goes. We're all caught up. Anybody in the stream that doesn't have a wrench? Oh, wait. Jeremy, I'm going to say, we got to fix you. You got a wrench now, buddy. Hybrid doesn't have a wrench. What the fuck? All right, Hybrid, you got a wrench too, man. I want to make sure everybody that is consequence has wrenches in here because you guys are definitely, Jeremy, you got to do you first and foremost. It can help. If you can help, help, but don't overdo it and get used. Oh, no, no. First of all, my my brother would never use me. If anything, he's helped me. Like when I first moved out here, when I first moved out here, I didn't have a working vehicle. He would come out here and take me to my doctor's appointments. He wouldn't ask me for anything. I would give him gas money. He would turn it down. He wants to help. We love each other. We'll help each other that way. But again, I want to talk about this particular thing a little later when there's more people here. Please like and share so I can get some advice on how to help my brother. All right, he's going through some hard times right now. But again, this is for later because I want some legit advice from you guys. I appreciate all you guys have done with getting my channel. My channel is getting a few more subscribers and stuff, and you guys have been spreading the word. I appreciate that, and no problem. Hybrid, you deserve it. You, Jeremy, and the rest of them that have wrenches, you all deserve it. I do want to. This is no. This is. I'm not starting drama here, and I'm not mentioning names or anything like that. But listen, if you know me, you know how I am. Jeremy has known me for quite a long time. We played for years on World of Warcraft. He knows the type of content I put up. He jokes with me a lot, but he knows the type of person I am. Okay, what you see with me here, unless I'm doing an obvious caricature, like I have a character that I called Rev Jed with the collar and everything. He's a Reverend Southern. It's funny. I do that. And then I have another character, which is CR Ack, crack for short. These are obvious crack characters that I've done throughout my YouTube history. Unless I'm doing a caricature, what you see is what you get. I don't take down videos. I show you guys how I grow or how my channel grows or how my outlook grows on things. I don't take down videos because if you go back a couple of years, you'll see that I was against Colin Kaepernick and the kneeling and everything like that. And I was for all lives matter. But then when I learned everything and I got a different perspective on a lot of things, my mind changed. And I didn't want to take down those videos. I wanted to show you guys how a person grows from Black Lives to from All Lives Matter to Black Lives Matter, from Colin Kaepernick, taking a knee for police violence, you know, and me thinking it was a bad thing to now understanding and getting a better view of it and saying, you know what, motherfucker was right. I leave these videos up there so you guys can see a YouTuber's growth. So you can see what my thinking was like back when I started to what my thinking is like now. And I think it's important for you guys to see the growth. And that's why I leave these videos up here. No, you don't take down videos, but YouTube takes down things for more. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have taken down so many of my videos. I think YouTube has taken down about 70 of my videos now. They've taken down about 70 of them. And that's being generous. That's me being light on it. I think it was more, but I think right now, just a rough number, it's around 70 videos of mine they took down. No humans matter till all humans matter, right? Yeah, that's true. That's right. All lives can't matter until Black lives matter. You know, everyone has to matter in this. But anyway, the whole point of me saying this is that I wanted you guys to see the growth of my channel, where my attitude's at. I don't hide it. Um, I don't care what your political affiliation is. I get along with people that supported Trump. I didn't support Trump, never did, never will. But I am going to continue to be friends with Trump supporters. And that makes Biden supporters mad as fuck at me. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to like who I like. End the subject. I'm going to trust who I trust. End the subject. No one's going to stop me from liking someone because of their beliefs. But on that same token, I am going to continue to judge each individual that I meet on YouTube or on Facebook or anywhere on their individuality. I'm going to judge them on how they treat me and how I see they treat other people. All right. I'm not going to let anybody influence me on who I should or shouldn't have on my show. Shut up, Jeremy. Shut the fuck up. That being said, and no, I'm not a liberal, and I'm not a Democrat, and I'm not a fucking Republican. I'm an independent. I vote my conscience. I don't vote a party. Fuck that. Anyway, moving forward. All this being said, this is why I tell you guys, please check out some of my older stuff so you can see where my head's at and where I was at to where I am now. Basically, I'm still the same person. I just have different views on certain things. But I'm always loyal. Always loyal to my friends. To a fault sometimes. I am always loyal to my friends to a fault. And I'll say why to a fault. Because I'll have friends that have certain views and they'll get mad at me that I do certain things or I'll hang out with certain people and they get instantly upset with me when they know that's how I was to begin with. But I don't give up on them. They can give up on me all they want, but I'll never give up on them. Not unless they attack my wife or my family. Then it's a dead moot subject, and I'll drop you like a bad habit. But until something's like that is done, I will never give up on a friend, ever. They can give up on me all they want. But in my heart, you're always going to be a friend and a brother. That's how it works. Yeah, you're such a dickhead. I swear to God, Jeremy, you're such a dickhead. What a dick move, dude. Anyway, but I want to see what you guys think about 2021. I want to see if you feel about it the same way I do. Do you feel that do you feel like we're done with this whole fucking this pandemic, or is the worst yet to come? Do you feel boxing is stagnated? Do you feel that boxing is exciting? Do you feel like the movies are boring? I want to talk about 2021 altogether. So if anyone wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up and chit chat. I'll be sitting here talking. Copy and put this down here. You're more than welcome to come up, join me, and discuss the year's end and what you think about it. Oh, good Lord. My nose is running so much and I sniffle so much, I feel like I'm doing rails. Seriously, it's that bad. Please join me if you feel you want to talk about this stuff. You want to talk about the year in sports, the year in movies, the year on YouTube, the year on Instagram, TikTok, because I'm on all those places too, so it doesn't matter. So come up and chit chat with me. There's Jack on. Mr. Jeremy himself. What's up, brother?
Not much.
Dude, can you
this year can go to shit just like last year.
Say again?
This year can go to shit just like last year.
I think last year was a little worse than this year. I do think
they're still bad. They're both
it's
bad.
still bad. Oh, hi, baby. How you doing, beautiful? My wife is in the stream. I think she's talking to you, Jeremy, though, because she said, "Hey, handsome," and I'm not handsome.
The hell? Can't be talking to me. You know, one boy telling me I'm Scarface now because of the shit that happened to me.
Hold on. Iceman asks, "You ever was in a biker club?" I actually was never in a biker club. I did hang out with a bunch of bikers. God rest his soul. One of my best friends, Danny Donaldson, who died quite a few years ago from a motorcycle accident, and which is the reason why I don't ride bike now. I used to ride with Danny a lot. Um, Danny used to let me let me borrow his Harley. I had a Shadow at the time, and tried to be cool on a Shadow because I couldn't afford a Harley. But it is what it is.
Speaking of that stuff, here's some interesting news. If you believe the hype after what my pathetic excuse of a sister actually said, my mother had a foster brother who was a part of the HA Brotherhood out in Los Angeles.
The
From my
which brotherhood?
one of the chapters out in Los Angeles.
The HA Hell's Angels.
Yeah, yeah. The interesting thing I come to find out, if it's to be true, but my sister is a pathological fucking liar, so yeah, no, and a really bad drug addict. So anyway, uh, she caught up with him when she was out in Los Angeles or something like that, and found out he's supposed to be a head of the chapter out in of the Brotherhood out in Los Angeles.
And
That's just going about if they were sitting there asking me or asking just you about the biker club.
I got you. Oh, you were just making that statement. Yeah, no, I never got. I had a couple of friends of mine that joined the Banditos out here, and which is a large biker group out here, and yeah, that they ended up. I seen the whole process of them going through prospect and becoming a full-fledged member, and then them getting into an accident, becoming blind, and the biker club took care of him. You know, he was their brother, so they helped him find a place. They made sure he was taken care of. To this day, he's still a full-fledged member. He's just blind. You know, he can't ride bike no more, but they take care of him. He's a brother for life. So good night, sweetheart. I love you. I'll see you. I'll see you when I get off of here. But yeah, if anyone else has any questions, please throw the questions up there. I guess I bored people with semi politics earlier, or I don't want people thinking that I'm here to. That's a sister club of the Hells Angels. The Banditos, no. The
No, they're
Banditos
their
are
own.
their own thing out here.
They're just as if not as big, they're just as big as the HA.
Yeah, Iceman, the Banditos out here is a big thing out here. In
It's
New
not
Mexico,
just
they're a
out
big thing.
there. Their banditos are all over the place, just like the HA.
Bruce goes, shout me out. Is it your birthday, brother? Happy birthday, Bruce Goes, man! I love you, brother. You one of the most intelligent people when it comes to boxing history and stuff like that. I look forward to always talking to you. You are a good guy in my book. So, and yeah, happy birthday, man! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bruce Goes. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to Bruce Goes, please, if you can. Check out his channel. Give him a like and a subscribe over there on his channel. They're out there too, Iceman. Yeah, yeah. No, it's a big group. I'm in New Mexico, so they're. I know that they're bigger out here. They're probably. I think they're big in Arizona too. I know they're a relatively big biker group. I don't know.
They're as big, if not
Yeah,
bigger,
I don't
than
know how big
HA.
they are compared to Hell's Angels.
They're about equal.
You think so? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
then, yeah. I used to be a bouncer out here at a place called Misty's Hideaway. and the chapter leader used to come up to Misty's all the time, and they would come out, hang out there. They were never violent up there. I mean, they didn't take no shit, you know. And I didn't look forward to having to throw any of them out if I had to, but I never ran into the occasion where I had to like actually escort anyone out from them from God damn it, what the fuck is wrong from the banditos? Oh,
Depending,
is
depending on the
it your
bar,
67th birthday, Bruce? Happy 67th, brother. Take a toke from me. Definitely hit a toke from me. If you want to come up here and chit chat about the year's end, you're more than welcome to, brother.
depending on the bar type, and if they're a regular, they're usually the secondary help to bouncers. Like when I worked at Cowgirls in Cuna out here in Idaho, when the oh good lords, when the rodeos come into town, the actual cowboys from those rodeos would actually come and help us too.
All right, that's okay, Bruce. That's fine. You know, I'm going to always extend a welcome to you, though. You know, I'm always going to extend a welcome to you. You're always welcome up here, no matter what, brother. But yeah, listen, I worked, like I said, I worked up here. Misty's when I was a bouncer up here at Misty's Hideaway, it was like it was that side job that you liked doing. It wasn't that you needed the job. You know what I mean? It's just that you did it out of enjoyment. You know, I didn't really care what I got paid. Honestly, I liked being there, and you know, you get to go when you're a bouncer. You get to go to the best parties. Honestly, you get invited to the yeah, you get invited to the best parties. You get to use the best drugs. Always get free drinks. So yeah, I enjoyed. I would have done it for free, to be honest. I would have done it for free, but luckily I got paid, and I did that at the same time that I was managing in the food industry. And in the food industry, I was making my bank there, and I would do the weekend job with Misty's Hideaway. Just have fun. That was my fun. You're welcome, Bruce, my brother. You are welcome, totally welcome. But yeah, when the Banditos came up to Misty's, they were relatively cool, man. They brought a lot of people with them. They would pack the house when we would have certain bands like we'd have a band called Shit Happens and Who's Your Daddy. Whenever those two bands came playing, yeah, the house would be packed full of banditos and all kind of bikers and shit like that. It was fun. It was just fun having them up there again. And I got invited to the best parties, shit, hands down. But as far as I never got into tiff with any of them. They were all pretty cool with me. Never had a problem with not a one of them.
Like I said earlier, if they frequent the bar or saloon or whatever you're going or you're bouncing at, they're usually one of the better people to actually have around because they're going to actually support you on top of supporting themselves.
You know what? I don't know about that because there was a couple of situations where I had to. They weren't affiliated with the Banditos at all, but there were a few situations where I had to throw out some people and I was outnumbered. You know, but I dealt with it and they watched, but they let me deal with it. You know what I mean? They watched and made sure. I'm going to assume they had my back, but they watched and saw that I handled it, and they thought nothing of it. They would tell me, "Yeah, nice job, man. Yeah, good on you." They would buy me a beer and shit like that. That'd be about it. Bruce goes, "Your bar was no colors whatsoever." Yeah, we tried that for a while. It wasn't going to happen. Nobody, none of the MC clubs were going to frequent your place if you put no colors up there. So yeah, the only thing you had to pray for is that if you had two rival factions come in, that they'll take the shit outside. It's that simple. There's plenty of times there were fights in the parking lot, but anything outside the bar is not my problem. It's what happens inside the bar where I have something to say. Outside the bar, that's their problem.
Stories that come up from those places when you're a bouncer is hilarious too. I still find it funny. The one story I got, friggin' this chick apparently hit a cop over the head with her water bottle. She said, "I had no idea you were a cop."
Say what?
Yeah. She had no idea he was a friggin' sheriff of the town with his, his tan shirt and shit. And, his utility belt with the gun, taser and shit like that. I had no idea. He was a cop. Are you kidding me? Smack a cop over the head with a water bottle. You that drunk? You that stupid?
I feel yeah. No, I do. I tell you this though, the police out here though. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is from me, my experience of being a bouncer out here. I don't do it anymore because I'm way too old and too sick to do it. But my experience from being a bouncer out here, the cops were more violent than the fucking motorcycle gangs. Hands fucking down. The cops were more violent than the motorcycle gangs ever could be. There were plenty of times I've seen off-duty officers come into the bar and just push people around and use that badge as leverage.
On duty, they can't use that badge against you.
Yeah, no, out here they used it. They used that badge out here, but see, in the bar, I had to treat the cops like I treated everyone else, and if they're off duty, we are the same. So yeah. I let it be known that you think I won't throw you out. You may give me a ticket later on, but think I won't throw you out. And don't get me wrong, I'm no tough guy. I'm not. I didn't pray to the what's that movie where I didn't pray to the bouncer gods, and I wasn't a big fan of the movie with the bouncer movie with Patrick Swayze.
Roundhouse.
Jed Kyle, what's up, brother? How you? We're talking about year's end. We're talking about the year's end in on YouTube, in sports, in boxing, in movies, in all that stuff. If you want to come up here and chat with us about the year's end, I got a select movie screen of my favorite movies that I'll pull up later. Plus, there's some advice I want to ask everybody once the place gets full. But if you guys please like and share the stream so I can get more people in here, because the more people that are in here, the more advice I can get, because I want a lot of different angles as to how I can help this one person. But yeah, Roadhouse, that's the movie, Roadhouse. Yes, I wasn't a big fan. I thought it was an okay movie, but I wasn't a big fan. I didn't pray to the Roadhouse gods. No, thank you. Listen, Jed Kyle has his own channel. It's Outlaw Boxing. Please, if you can, subscribe to Jed Kyle. Show him some love. So, I wanted to ask you, Draken, how have you been, man? I know I've seen you on a few streams, a couple of streams that I missed. It pissed me off because I missed out on a Jedi stream you were on and a few other people on. And I came in at the end, at the very end. It's like, God damn it. I couldn't. He was closing it down as I got there, put it that way.
Yeah.
So how have you been, and what have you been involved in as far as streaming goes?
I don't stream. I just join and had any conversation that I can. Just like I said, I was joking about that whole ranch thing. I don't really need that shit. You know how I was in WoW. I'm the same in real life. I don't really like having that much power. It goes to your head. It corrupts you and fucks you up sometimes.
No, listen. The reason why I give these wrenches out is because of one particular streamer.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
know.
just one. You already know. I don't want to even give him. I don't want to give him no kind of a free advertisement here. But you know the streamer. You've heard of him. We've talked. I'm not going to give him. But these people I give the wrenches to, they know him. They'll know who it is and who to kick and block. What's this? Bruce says I watch Red Notice with The Rock. Worth a couple of hours, not much else. No, I watched it too. I thought I enjoyed it, man. Gal Gadot looked good. I'm not gonna lie, she looked really good. She looked better in Red Notice than she did in Wonder Woman. Both
Gal
Wonder Woman
Gadot.
and Wonder Woman 1984. I think she looked better in Red Notice.
You talking about Gal?
Gal Gadot, yeah, and it was a pretty good. It was a pretty good streaming show. It was. For streaming, it was worth it to watch it on. I think it was either Netflix or I think it was Netflix.
They need to change
it was
Netflix to Cuties.
Say again.
They need to change the name of Netflix to Cuties.
Maybe.
People will stop watching
Maybe.
it, so they can stop watching it.
There were quite a few shows on Netflix that I was extremely happy with. Just like with Disney Plus, even though I was extremely upset with them at the beginning of the year with how they treated
The Marvel Universe?
Gina Carano.
Yeah, that too.
You know, I boycotted them for a while, but damn, they got some stuff there that I like to watch, right? So
Boba Fett's out now too.
say again.
Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, the book of Boba Fett comes out tonight after 1 a.m. for me. It'll come out tonight because it's on the 29th it starts.
Hmm.
But yeah, the book of Boba Fett starts tonight. I'm gonna watch that. But yeah, Disney has put out a lot of good stuff. I'm extremely happy with WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I just finished watching Hawkeye. That out of all of them so far, I think Hawkeye was the best and funniest. You know, because you got to see a complete what do you call it? The beginning. What do you call that? The beginning of somebody's stardom. You know, of a hero stardom. You got to see a complete origin story when it comes to Kate Bishop, and I thought that I appreciated that a lot. And yeah, so because of all the new shows and stuff that came up, I was extremely happy with that. And then I also watch Amazon Prime, and I'm a huge, and I mean an absolute huge fan of The Expanse, Invincible. That show Justice was pretty good, and I don't know why they only gave it one season. And then of course The Boys. You know, I love these shows. This year has been a good year for streaming services for me. At least the streaming services that I got. Do you have any streaming services that you are fond of yourself, Jacko?
Yeah, it's just one. It's called Popcorn Time.
Po-
Yes, it sounds like the old telephone thing where you freaking call and find out what time it is. Shit. No, it's literally called Popcorn Time. It is a free download. It allows you to pick everything. Shit that's still in the fucking theaters too.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you might have been Crunchyroll because I'm also a member of Crunchyroll through a friend of mine. They let me have access to their account, and I watched because I'm a big fan of Attack on Titan, and on Crunchyroll is where the new episodes come out, and I
I'm
watched.
dreading Attack on Titan because they're thinking about doing a live action and thing of that.
They have two movies. They have
American live action version.
Oh, I don't know because that's not right. You know, even
No,
though
it's
the
not.
live action versions, the Japanese, I think the live action versions sucked.
Yes.
I think it should stay Japanese. I think the Japanese need to do it better than what they did.
they need to redo the live action version of Ghost in the Shell because that was horrid.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, the original version was good. It was hard. It was horrifying, and they didn't even use special effects for the girl. The girl was that was all her.
If you watch the anime, though, you'd also realize when she went ghost, I'm sorry, yes, it was a mature cartoon, but when she goes ghost, when she goes invisible, she has no clothes on.
Oh, you're talking about Ghost in the Shell, the one that they did with Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I wasn't a big fan of that movie. Although ScarJo looked good. I'm not gonna lie. She looked real good. But wasn't a big fan.
It's just like, I mean, the only one that they did that they actually had any, like, inkling of actually doing a decent job of was Alita Battle Angel.
Alita Battle Angel was good. I did watch that. I enjoyed that actually.
I mean,
I
the
enjoyed that a
character,
lot. It came real close to the manga. It came real
yes,
close.
it's like I said, for its content, it was great. I mean, the character that they used, yet again, not the proper person to use because it was all Japanese animated people. But come on now, stick to the story. It's like, oh my god, have you seen the new? I love the synopsis. It's closer to the game now this time. But the problem is the characters and people they used for the freaking show just ruined the hell out of it. The new, oh good lords, Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, I did get a chance to see that. Unfortunately for people fans of that movie, even though I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, I'm a huge fan of the original Resident Evil movies. But you know that's a niche. That's a niche select group that watches that movie, and I'm part of that niche. But this new one that came out, I wasn't a big fan of. Although
They
it
ruined the
stuck more to
characters.
the game. It stuck more to the game than the original movies
Yes.
did. It did. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't like I didn't like the character of what's his name.
There's a few characters you can sit there and say that about.
Yeah, they didn't stick the landing with some of the characters. They should have kept it. They should have kept it closer to the characters.
Chris
Original.
Redfield's character, Claire Redfield's character, Jill Valentine's character.
Yeah.
Leon S. Kennedy's character was screwed up. The only character of that whole entire show that was the proper character was Wesker.
Yeah, Wester was good. Wester was good. Yeah. But I feel that they needed to go a little step forward with Wester too. But yeah, that was good. I'm gonna tell you that the Resident Evil it's in my top 10 worst movies of 2021.
Oh, and the Tyrant was the wrong Tyrant for that movie too.
The best Tyrant for any of these this Resident Evil is always for me going to be
The second one.
Yeah, the big dude in the trench coat.
Yeah, that was the one from the first game.
No, he was in the second game. He was in the second.
The first game.
No, the second game.
You replay the first game. He was actually in there.
I'm gonna tell you, it's the second game. I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember his fucking name. Jesus, what the hell was his name? Fuck it. I'm too old to try to remember shit. Too many cucumbers. Too many cucumbers.
Talking to someone who has a memory that doesn't quit. I'm constantly replaying shit in my head that I played, watched, heard, whatever, my whole entire life, every day. You would think I died every day. You know that
Nemesis. God damn it! Finally, yeah, Nemesis.
Yeah,
that was
the second movie, but the first game was the Nemesis Tyrant.
I'm telling you, it wasn't Nemesis on the first game.
They
Nemesis
didn't
was on his
name
second
him
game.
the Nemesis, but he was the first tyrant.
All right, we're gonna have to look that up.
I don't need to
Hold
look.
on a second. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look that up right now. I'll
It's
say
the one with the weird hand and the eyeball thing. That didn't show
was
up until the
Nemesis.
third game.
And first, here we go. In the video game, Nemesis, the Nemesis, named after goddess of vengeance from Greek mythology, first appeared. Oh shit! Listen to
I
this.
told you.
First appeared in 1999 PlayStation game Resident Evil 3. Nemesis as the game's title
Yeah, the
character
name
and
of the
primary
title, Nemesis.
antagonist. The Nemesis was also appeared in Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. So you and I were both wrong. He was in Resident Evil 3.
The name Nemesis Tyrant wasn't until 3. But the tyrant in the first one was the same trench coat looking motherfucker from the first one. When you shoot him with the rocket at the very end, it's him wearing a trench coat. All through the game, when you play the first game, he's always running around. When you catch up to him, he's always in the trench coat. He's got the same face and all that shit.
You're talking about the game.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that he was in the game. It was the Resident
Yes,
Evil
the third
3.
one was the Nemesis. Yes.
Yeah, the Nemesis.
The
Yes.
first one was Tyrant. And it
But
was
that
the
wasn't
same
Nemesis
trench coat
because
wearing
Nemesis was a specific person who got changed and was given the T virus.
Yes. Nemesis is a different tyrant. They're all the same tyrant concepts. Like the one with the big hand and the eyeball on the shoulder. That was a tyrant too. There were different species of the actual concept. It's like
You're talking about
the game.
T103 model tyrant,
Yes.
aka Mr. X.
Yes. The first one was still in a trench coat, just like the one in the Nemesis.
You're talking about this guy. Hold on a second. Let me get this. I'm gonna put it up on my screen. Save images.
The other problem I also had with the new Resident Evil movie, the infected were more the Plagas zombies from 4, 5, and 6 versus the actual like zombies that they were supposed to be from the actual original games. Because if you watched them, they had the Plagas virus blood coming out of their eyes. And the weird slow infection, although keeping some of their sentient intelligence left over.
You're talking about this guy.
That's the Nemesis guy.
Yeah. See, the one I'm talking about.
Nemesis. I'm not talking about that. The same trench coat concept tyrant was in the first one. He wasn't the Nemesis. He was just the original tyrant.
Well, I'm talking about this guy.
Yes, I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you. There was just two separate tyrants that both wore a trench coat and both looked about the same. One was called the Nemesis. The other one was just called the Tyrant. It's like me. If you try to school me on everything Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, you can't. You just I'm literally like the Daedric prince in the game called Hermaeus Mora. I've got so much knowledge stuck in my head it annoys the shit out of me.
And this is the other guy. Let me see. Ad source. Media. This is Nemesis, the one that was on Game 3, and
Yeah.
in the second movie.
Yeah.
You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also, as you can see too, it also had, if you look at it, it had like cybernetic implants around its shoulders, its chest. The original Tyrant from the first game did not have any actual like buffed up. He was big, just like the Nemesis, and wore a trench coat, but was the Tyrant, not the Nemesis.
Wow. I don't know if I bored people to death here. Yeah, I've even lost a subscriber. Good Lord.
Eh?
Yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. I told them that if you don't like my content or the fact that I'm going to be and remain who I am, that you're more than welcome to leave. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. I can't change who I am. Or no, it's not that I can't change who I am, it's I refuse to change who I am. I like the person I am. I like I feel like I'm a forgiving person, maybe to a fault. And I feel like I feel like I don't want to judge anybody unless they do something to me, mine, or I see them really being tyrannical with other people. Then I'll cut them out of my lives. But until I see that for myself, I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna just like stop hanging out with somebody for because of somebody else. It's
Yeah,
just not right.
I'm like that the same way too. I'll hang out with people that are probably like, dude, I don't want you to hang out with them anymore. Like, dude, till they fuck me over, they come in my house. This is
But
safe
here is one truth about me. I'll only call a select few my friend. I'll hang out with everybody in the world, but I only call a select few my friend.
Mm.
Those that I've known for years, that I trust with my personal information. Do you think I'm going to trust everybody with my home address, my phone number, my actual email address? No. There's a
Hey, that
select
reminds me.
few.
What's your credit card number, motherfucker?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's only a select few, and even if they give up on me, I don't give up on them, and I do that to a fault. I've let people into my house, trying to help them out, and they've screwed me over. But does that mean I should not help anybody else ever again? No,
Yeah,
I'm going to
let's not
continue
help
to help
them
people
out
out.
anymore.
I just won't help them out. That's just the way I am. I And I think I have a selfish reason for doing it because I was such a dickhead when I was in my 20s and 30s and in my teens. I feel I have a lot to make up for. Yeah, that is a selfish reason. But
No, it's not.
I feel like I have a lot to make up for, and that's how I'm going to continue to be till the day I die. I'm going to make up for all that bullshit I pulled back then.
It's not selfish. It's selfless if you actually think about it. It's making up for the time that all those people that actually helped you in the way finally ingrained in your head after so long, and you're starting to realize, fuck it, I got to do the same in return finally.
Yeah, I mean, there's shit I did when I was there was shit I did when I was a teenager that affected my entire adult life.
Mm-hmm.
That I made a decision back when I was 16 years old that affected my entire adult life that I promised myself I'd never do again.
Yeah, but the
And
meds
I
pipe
and,
there.
and I stuck to that. And I stuck to that. I would never do what I did at 16 or 17 years old ever again. Um, which kind of led me into the way that I think now. I still did a lot of bad things in my 20s and 30s. I slowed down in my 40s. I met my wife. I met Katie when I was 40, when I was 41, 42 years old. And that completely changed my outlook on life. You know, so Meeting her was the best thing that ever happened to me, and no one can tell me different. I could have a million. You could give me. Someone could give me $5 million right now, and ask me to leave my wife, and I'll take 5 million, and that would not. I'd rather be broke with my wife than rich without her. No fucking way. That woman has showed me what true love is, what love means, and how to appreciate other people.
So what you're saying is she got you to that part.
Yeah, oh shit. Yes, she has curled my toes a few times. Yes, she has. You're such a dick, man. I swear to God. How do I get you up here talking about this shit?
I leave nothing off the table. Even with people in real life, I don't care. It could be a female. It's like some of my female caregivers is like, I'm not gonna touch. I'm not gonna leave anything untouched. If it comes in there, it's about your sex life. I'll talk about it. I don't give a shit.
Well,
people are like freaked out by the way I talk. I can't help it.
Nah, it's all right. Nothing wrong with it.
Not to mention,
I just don't like the way. I just don't like the way you talk on World of Warcraft because god damn, you annoy people to no end.
Oh yeah, that was my niche way of actually playing the game.
Yeah, it was
like Big Chuck's way of doing it, being complete and utter dick, or
people like
VIPs,
huh?
VIP being another asshole trying to start fucking fights, and then you're saying, "Yeah, I'm fucking gay." So what?
For sure. But no one put a raid together like VIP, and fucking VIP would put the PvP raids together, and Chuck would put the regular raids together, and no one put them together like that. They always did successful raids.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie. But moving on. What movies did you see? What movies did you actually go out to the movie theater this year and watch some movies?
Who the hell leaves out to the outside? Seriously?
I do. I take my wife. I took my brother. We go to the movies. Have you gone to the movie theater this year at all?
You actually have a life outside of the house. I don't. Everybody asks me. It's like the dumbest shit in the world. So what are you doing? What are you doing next week? The same thing I do every freaking day. On my birthday, on the holidays, on anything else days. I sit in front of a goddamn fucking computer. Day in, day out.
I've gotten away from the computer a little more. I've even as sick as I am, I've learned to stay off the computer a little more. Me and my wife watch a little TV a little more than we used to. We go out to the restaurants. We'll go to the theater. We plan on going on a camping trip, maybe for a few days or a week or something like that. I'm looking for a trailer to either rent or buy, so we can go glamping. Because I come to the conclusion, if I'm going camping, I want a bathroom. So if I have to rent an RV that has a fucking bathroom in it, that's what I'm doing. Because I am not using an outhouse.
Get a bucket, put a damn toilet seat on top of it, take a shit. Other than that, you can pretty much stand up and take a piss anywhere.
But all right, on the computer, what movies have you seen?
Anything that comes up that's new. The last one I watched was that The Rumble.
Who starred?
It's got Will Arnett, I think, in it as the main character. I thought it was Seth Rogen, but it wasn't. It's like pleasantly shocked after that.
The Rumble. You know what? I haven't even heard of that one.
That
came out this year?
It's an animated cartoon movie.
All right, let me look this up.
It's a bunch of monsters that wrestle, basically. I'm amazed you haven't watched it with your love for wrestling as well.
Yeah, true. Well, let's see, The Rumble.
Not The Rumble, just Rumble.
Just Rumble? No, I didn't get that. And it's a Paramount movie, too. No, I didn't get a chance to see that. I might have to.
I'm somewhat looking forward to watching Clifford, but I'm also like against it too because I know there was some possibly some screwed up shit that happened to it. It's like when I found out, like, what is it? A couple days ago, I watched a video suggesting that Marissa Tomei wanted Aunt May in the Spider-Man movies that she's been in to be gay.
I never heard that.
Yeah, just recently came out. She really wants Aunt May to be gay because her husband's dead and she's alone. She should have a new partner. Why shouldn't she just be gay? Like, what the hell?
But that would have put a different twist on the Spider-Man
Yes, it would.
legacy.
Pretty bad enough that Mary Jane supposedly divorced from him, and like, what the hell are they doing to the comic books? Did you hear about Punisher?
In the comic books, no, I haven't since just so you understand, yeah, I know a lot about comic books, but I know a lot about comic books because of the collection I had back in the 80s. I had a collection worth about $80,000. And I was building up my collection from there. And then my entire collection was stolen. It depressed me so much, I swore I would never collect another comic. And I haven't. But I do know all about that comic book history from the 80s. Well, actually from the 60s all the way up until till the 91, 92. Welcome to the stream, to the extra people that just showed up. We're talking about the year end. Right now, the subject is comic books. And Jackon had mentioned about some changes going on, and we're talking about it. So continue, Jackon. I didn't know what was going on with Punisher. Tell me.
They are now changing his chest icon from the skull to a weird demon-looking skull. They took away his guns and gave him knives and swords and stuff. And apparently he's now...
I don't know if that's gonna go over well because Punisher is iconically known for the guns and the fact that he killed everyone.
People.
Yeah.
Supposedly he's not really going to be killing people either, even though he's going to be having swords, knives, throwing stars.
Oh, that's going to be depressing.
Yes.
That's going to be...
Call him the Twinkler.
Pounds, what's up? How you doing? Truth Bomb. How's it going, Truth Bomb?
Truth. I mean, the only person that's still keeping to his original concept, even though if you actually read his past, he used to be a part of Spider-Man. He used to draw for Spider-Man, Todd McFarlane. If you go back in the times when the Prowler showed up in Spider-Man comics, Prowler was the concept behind making Spawn from Todd McFarlane.
Huh, Truth Bomb, who is that? That looks like a Social Security number. Who's that?
No.
That straight up looks like a Social Security number. 3, 3, and 4. Is that somebody I should know? Mike Tyson's punch out coach. And dude, I don't have the game, man. I thought you throwing up somebody's Social Security number. I was like, what the fuck? Boy, it's somebody you really hate. No shit. Let me write that shit down. Where's my game number? Oh, guess what I did yesterday? Me and my wife, and it was my wife's idea. Jackon, guess what? Me and Kate. Say again?
You got punched in the gut? You asked me to guess.
No. No, we actually got on GTA for the first time in a year together. Mm. We got on GTA. We played for about an hour. We did a couple of drug heists. And I did a resupply where my wife got to get in the back of my my pickup that has the 50 cal on it, and we had to go kill cops until we got a drop off, and she had the ball. She had a timer. I should have fucking recorded it. I should have fucking recorded it. You guys would have had a laugh with that one. Next time her and I get on the game together, I'm definitely going to record it. But yeah, it was her idea, and we both had a grand old time. You needed a breather. Were you playing the game at that time, Truth Bomb? All the smoke over at B&B almost died from carbon monoxide. Listen, Truth Bomb, I was over there, and I like Black and Brown, and I like I like H Money and all of them. I really do. But when they start talking about certain things, I just don't want to get into it. I don't want to feed into that narrative. Not that they're feeding into the narrative, but my big thing with that is I'm not going to give any more advertisement to anyone that's taking advantage of their followers. And all that's doing is what was going on over there was giving more advertisement to that channel that I'm not going to name, you know. But I have the utmost respect and love for channels like Jedi, Brian Harkin, Unrivaled Boxing Talk, H Money, and Black and Brown. I got them, but when it comes to that, you know what I'm talking about, brother. I just don't want to get into it.
You see Jedi's last video?
Yeah, I did, and I understand why he feels
So do
that
I.
way. I do, but Jedi didn't go through what I went through. Oh, gee. What's up, brother? How you doing? We're talking about the 2021 year end. Anything you want to talk about? But yeah, OG, if you want to come up here and chit chat, man, you're more than welcome, brother. I'd love to have you up here. But yeah, so yeah, that's exactly truth, Bomb. That's how come I don't. That's how come I don't say that name, because I feel a certain way, and I don't want to feed into giving them, because even bad press is good press. People would go over there just out of curiosity. I don't even want to give him that.
Gotta love your haters, bro. Gotta love your haters.
Oh yeah. Oh gee, that's wonderful. Just want to let people know, have love and peace in your heart. To try to move forward. Never let negativity keep you down. Exactly.
That's what I keep saying too.
That's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel.
Gotta love your haters.
You couldn't say it. You couldn't say it, and I couldn't say it any better. Thank you for putting that up there, OG. Because I'll leave that up there. Yeah, you love your neighbor, man. Love your neighbor as you would love yourself.
Love your haters. It just makes them hate you more and gets jealous, and they can't get them out of your head.
You know what I like doing with haters? I like converting haters. If I can get a hater, that someone that dislikes me so much for whatever reason, and I can get them to at least understand my side, so that we can have an adult conversation instead of it being all about, cussing me out, to hell with you, or go, walk off, or take a long walk off a short pier. If I can get them to sit down and talk with me, I feel the time was worth it.
I can get them to talk with me regardless and still have them hate me. It's just how I am. I literally can talk to anybody.
So that's how I am. I talk to anyone and everyone. Do I trust anyone and everyone? No.
Fuck no.
No. Like that man right there, he's been to my house. OG has been to my house. I trust him. I trust Jedi. Jedi has all my information. I trust Brian Harkin. I trust I trust Unrivaled Boxing. There's people I trust on the internet as I would trust, a family member, but there's people that I'll be cordial with. I'm cordial with everybody because I like to see everybody's side of whatever situation. But Trusting, you got to earn trust. You don't just get it.
Exactly.
Yes, truth bomb. Yes, truth bomb. Exactly. You must be able to agree to disagree before I even engage in a discussion. Period. Exactly. Exactly.
I've always found this funny. I've had discussions with people like past caseworkers and shit like that. I get in the car. I don't want to wear a seatbelt. You got to get in. You got to trust the person. No, I don't. I don't have to trust anybody I'm in a car with. Well, then why don't you wear a seatbelt? You're telling me that shows that I need to trust you even less if you're telling me to wear one. You're telling me you don't know how to drive if I have to wear a seatbelt.
Oh, my brother. What's up?
Oh, that's a guy that actually knows just
¿Qué
about as much.
pasas, mi amigos?
¿Cómo está, hermano?
He was a guy that helped me remember the flying guillotine.
Fuck yeah. But this one,
Yeah,
this one
that's
was
Toad.
this
That's
is
Toad.
Five
Stop.
Deadly Venoms, and that's the Toad.
Yeah,
Yeah, but yeah,
I forgot what's
Flying
the actor's
Guillotine,
name.
yeah, I can't remember. I couldn't remember any of them names.
I don't know.
But
I could just throw a pan and some forks in it. Ching pong tang. That's probably his name.
Oh, I've found that funny. The history behind how they actually name people in China. They throw a walk against the wall.
Walk this way, talk this way.
there you go. Damn, OG, why didn't you tell me you didn't have a fucking wrench, dude?
I don't worry about stuff like that, man.
Nah, but I like the
You
people
give
who
me
matter.
one, you
They have
give
a
me
fucking
one. If
wrench.
you don't, what the fuck? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just about the same
So
thing.
I got a list.
I could just
OG.
call you and harass you about my chorizo. That's all I gotta do.
You still didn't let. Oh, guess what we're cooking this year for New Year's?
Pineapple pizza.
I got a prime rib in the refrigerator right now.
You want to know what I
Uh
just finished cooking? I'm gonna make your mouth water right now.
oh.
My wife was hungry, so I said, you know what? Let's not go out. And plus, it's too fucking late. So fuck it. Took me 10, 15 minutes, knocked out some colossal shrimp with spinach, baby spinach, sauteed onions and sesame oil, and then threw that in there, let it sit. Then I threw some baby spinach in it after everything was cooked up. Then for spicy and seasoning on that thing, I put some garlic. I put some sweet and spicy the things you dip onto your lumpias.
Oh shit. Yeah. I know what you're
I
talking
forgot
about.
what it's called, but I put that in there. Oh my god! And then I put on the side. I made some green I did some sauteed green beans with Himalayan salt, a little bit, a dash of it, and then some ground pepper. Then that's fresh ground pepper, you know. And then I fucking sauteed that. Took that while that was sauteing. I threw some spicy sausage with beef sausage, of course.
Oh, you
Beef
didn't have no
sausage.
chorizo?
Nah. So I had some beef sausage. Then I took some steaks, cut it up into cubes, threw it in there. Plus, what the hell else?
What
So
you
there
do?
was
Like a gumbo?
Dude, you're
no.
making my mouth water, man. What the fuck?
So
You
check
know
it.
you
Wait.
can't talk
I
a fat
ain't
man
done.
about food.
I ain't done. So once the beef was done and with the sausage and now I remember some green onions, red onions in there with I put some sazon, sofrito, a little bit something else, I forgot what it was. So I threw it in there. Then I threw the green beans in with that. And then I made me some white rice, steamed white rice. Then I had that plus the shrimp plus the stuff. I made enough. Look, matter of fact, let me show it to you. Hold up. I saved the plate for my nephew. for my nephew and my son. They coming from work.
Oh shit. Boy, they're gonna be happy. So while he's getting that, hold on, guys. Let me look at that.
It's almost like a gumbo.
Uf. Pero coño, brother. Me tiene hambre ahora. You got me all hungry, man.
Yeah, I just did a little something.
Oh,
I got some left. Yeah, I got left 3 plates.
Yo, can you send that like express package to me, man? Like you throw that shit.
Yeah, sure.
I'll send you some of that chorizo. I'll make some for you, man. The chorizo stuffing and shit.
Oh, let's not go there again with that shit.
Hey, man, that stuff was the bomb. That's all I'm saying.
except
That
for
shit came out good.
The fact that you couldn't remember what those water things were, those green water things.
Oh, the celery. Oh shit! Look at that. Is it running?
Not yet, man. I still got the rolling chassis to get. I gotta save up on that. It was because I've been sending the kids to college and shit, and they finally finished and shit. My oldest one.
You see what Truth Bomb put down? Super chat some of that shrimp over here.
You know, I had to save for the boys, and they're going to college. I got baby girl left, and once they done, then it's my time. My time.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna be hitting the drag strip with 1,000 horsepower just on my baby alone. Ain't gonna be a crowd killer, but it's gonna be a Hellcat killer and a demon killer in the streets.
You know what? You know what was the fastest car I had? Was I had the Chevy Camaro Berlinetta with all the lights, bells, and whistles that came with the Berlinetta series. You know, I had that, and man, it was fucking fast. I do believe it had a I'm thinking it had a 350 in it. Is that a Chevy?
Yeah, 350 is a regular. 350 is a Chevy block. It's a normal V8. That's what they put him in. You got the LT ones. You got right now the LS4s, 5, 6. I think the top dog is the LS6.
All I know is that this Berlinetta had all the lights, bells, and whistles, and it had a 350 big block. All right. I'm trying to remember everything about it, and god damn, that thing, the odometer on it read 190. What was it, 190? No, 180. I think it was 180. The odometer read 180. And
but they had a governor on it.
Yeah.
If you didn't take the governor off of it, then your shit is limited to about 150.
Well, actually, when I got the car, it was limited to, I think it was 110, 120, something like that. But when you get that fixed, because they threw in, I paid something like, at the time, I paid 14.
Did I show you the race engine that I got for it? It's an all aluminum 4.2. Hold up, let me see. It's on the other side. I got so much shit on this fucking garage because I'm moving.
Are you gonna actually drag that thing?
See it? You see it?
Barely.
Oh yeah. No, I see it. Hold on. Let me close up that shit. Oh yeah, I see it.
It's a 4.2. That right there is that's the downpipe. Then I got the engine right there. I got the transmission sitting down over there. It's gonna be the turbo is over there somewhere. I keep them in the thing because I don't want to take them out of the box yet. I got two twin turbos. PTQ trim 70. It's a PTQ trim 76. Right now, if you look at Precision Auto or Precision turbos, they were selling that turbo a year ago for $900. So I got two of them. You know how much those motherfuckers are right now? Those shits are $3,000 a pop now.
Truth Bomb asks what block?
It's a 4.2. I mean, 4.1 stage 2 all aluminum race block by TNA.
Yeah. Right now,
So,
I'm going to tell
put
you
it
right
this
now.
way.
You're speaking Chinese to me because I don't know all that new stuff now.
Okay,
so.
I'll tell you the cost. That is a $50,000 block.
Good golly, Miss Molly, son of a
I'm
bitch.
telling you, car, you got to pay to play. So it took me over 10 years to save up and get the full package. I already got the front mounted intercooler. I got the 225 injectors. I got the fast management kit. I got the fucking everything is ready to go. It's
Right.
just I got the downpipe, the blow off valve, the crossover pipe, new headers, and they bigger. And then I also got the things that they need to weld, so I could have a dump, and it'd be straight pipe. I don't want to dump it off the side because I don't want to destroy the car. So that's why I'm doing it with the automatic button press, and it dumps the exhaust out through it bypasses the muffler and all that shit and just blows straight out. So that's when the motherfucker sounds loud as shit. And neighbors' cars will be fucking alarms will be going off. But yeah, I'm keeping
Hey,
it.
what's up, Killer Be Killed? How you doing?
I'm keeping it. The reason why I want to keep it like a sleeper version, but even though it's a G body, it can handle up to 1,500 horsepower. But I want to take the chassis out and put a lighter chassis. So I'm gonna be at close to 3,000 pounds. And right now,
Truth Bomb says dump them to the what is it? Dump them to blow off valve. Dump them to the blow off valve.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing the headers because it's going to be race headers, so it's going to be straight pipe from the motor to the headers, and then I'm going to put the dump valve right there before it goes back to the muffler. So it's going to be bypassing the muffler system and all that shit, and because the muffler cause resistance or is you have normal people put like resonator and then a muffler to lower the exhaust or the sound. So that's why when you got a dump valve right behind the headers, it allows you to have straight flow. Like if you know how some of the race cars have a hole in the side where the tire is at and they dump it out through there. Well, I'm not doing it that way because I don't want to destroy the body. I want to keep the body to period correct, and I'm not worrying about taking too much weight out and then putting roll cage. I don't give a fuck because if
Do
I
you
go
think
to the
you gotta
track and
are you gonna have to put the wheelie bars on there? Because if
nah,
you
you
have
don't
that
need wheelie bars. That's one thing about the Grand Nationals.
much
Unless you're going 7 seconds, you could tune the body and the chassis to that's why you got to measure the weight on the four corners of the tires to get your weight even. So the engine, I sat the engine back a little bit, like 3 inches into the firewall, but not destroying the firewall. You could do that. It's just moving the fucking engine mounts back some.
You want to know what the first car my little brother owned, and it was a car I bought him. Got
Yeah.
it. I got it too. I got it for him for $1,200. Right. I put 600 on it for him. Right, and then he paid off the rest. And his first car was a '73 Nova.
Oh, okay, cool.
dude.
My uncle
That
had a
thing, and
my uncle my uncle
it,
had a Nova.
it was four on the floor.
Hmm.
It was he learned how to do stick shift with that car, and he learned
Yeah,
well because I taught him. And he put so much money in that car, you would feel that car just like flying apart. It was
bro.
that powerful.
Let me tell you something, man. I come from the old school ranch heads from back. I learned from my uncle, my father. Look, my father was ghetto boy number one. And anybody that's alive in New York, they know who the fuck is ghetto boy number one. Nobody fucked with that dude because he had a motherfucking 69 Chevy Malibu Super Sport running motherfucking sevens back then. Okay. He had a, a
John
420.
Blaze, what's up?
He took a 427, punched it out, put a elephant carburetor. Now I'm telling you this right now because they don't hear that shit no more. Elephant carburetor is a 12-inch or excuse me 10-inch fucking carburetor system with a pro charger on it. Yeah, he had the shit sticking out from the top of the hood, but yo, he had a pro charge blower plus the elephant carburetor, plus nitrous hitting on that motherfucker. The engine alone back in the 70s, he spent over 29,000 blueprinting that bitch. My dad used to go to Dinwiddie, Englishtown, fucking Indianapolis Speedway, all them places, and fuck everybody up for money.
Yeah, man.
And
I went.
everybody that's from New York, they know the North Conduit. That's where the big boys play at on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. They go over there to fucking bet like $10,000-$20,000 to race. Yep.
No pinks.
Actually,
Oh
they
no,
do got.
that's
Actually,
straight up
Sergeant
money.
doesn't got moderator, but Killer Be Killed got moderator.
Yeah, they got straight up money. It's straight up money. The first time that I saw this car, this wasn't my first car. My first car was a Daytona Turbo. It was a 4-cylinder. I was whooping ass. I was whooping Mustang's ass with that car. It was a 4-cylinder. But the first time I saw this car, this guy named God rest his soul if he's alive or not. God rest him, God bless him. This guy named Roy. I remember his first name, Roy. He was an Italian guy. Motherfucker had a Rolex, big dog. He had big money, big gangster shit up in New York in Conduit. That motherfucker rolled his fucking Grand National up. He had a GNX who modified it to twin turbo. And back in them days, they was like V6. Fuck that piece of shit. Yeah, okay. That motherfucker had so much money that he took a blown fiberglass body, fucking full pro charger Corvette and destroyed him. I mean, when I say destroyed him, soon as that motherfucker, I hit the light, that motherfucker, that fucking Grand National his ass just fucking raised up. And when he took off, it looked like he just bunny hopped and shit. Yeah. That motherfucker was gone.
Hey, did you
But
see
then there was this.
Did you see my new gift that I put up there of because I know Tyson Fury. I met Tyson Fury
training for Dillian White.
What is wrong with you?
I love that duck. That duck was funny. Yo, so this Puerto Rican guy, I don't know what was his name. The dude had a limp.
Poor duck.
Right? Check this out. He fucking came out. He called in a walkie-talkie, called this guy to drop his car. He had a fucking Volkswagen Rabbit. It was golden color. The motherfucker had nitrous. It was basically in Puerto Rico, we call them pita cars. I mean, the reason why they call them pita cars is because they sound like, but yo, those motherfuckers tack out to 10,000 RPM.
Good
So,
Lord, man.
yeah, he had a rotary, 13B rotary in that motherfucker. Dude, when he pulled it out, he said, yo, after I do my run, he said it just like this. After I do my hit, I'm gonna come back around and I'm gonna sit here until one of y'all want to bet me 20 grand. That motherfucker backed that shit off the trailer. Yo, first gear, yeah. That shit went yeah. Second gear, yeah. Yo, that motherfucker, when he came back around, he only hit 3 gears in a quarter mile. He came back around. Everybody was like, yo, fuck that. Pack your shit. They started packing their shit up. They're like, fuck that motherfucker. I know that car did every bit of 8 seconds. Easy. In a Volkswagen Rabbit. With a 13B rotary, nitrous, turbo, everything.
Talk about a sleeper though, man. That shit like that, man. I used to see back in the day when I was younger and into the cars in my 20s and 30s. You'd find sleepers like that. I knew someone that had a fucking what do you call it? Them old Bobcats. You know about the old Bobcats?
Yeah.
They look like well, I can't. It's hard to describe. They look like Pintos. Old Bobcats. It was a sleeper, man.
Dude,
It was
when
juicy.
everybody's talking about the Euros and shit like that, look, when all the fucking go look at the history of the shit. Puerto Rico got the number 1 motherfucking 13B rotary engines, fucking import cars. They started this shit back in the day, bro. The dudes in Puerto Rico, you won't believe what kind of shit they got over there, bro. You look at most of the the big dogs, they got fucking like that one guy from Bahrain. He had to get that Puerto Rican dude to go over there and tune his shit.
Iceman asked, "What it do in first gear?"
First gear, that motherfucker destroyed that fucking. It took off, son. That shit took off like a bat out of hell. I think if somebody was in that shit when homeboy was hitting that shit, yo, you fucking come out of that car white as shit.
I've been in vehicles like that fucking made me worry. Let me respond to somebody. I'm not gonna put it up there. Listen, Mexico native, not for nothing, but LT did go live. I went to his channel. I was in his channel the other day. He went live. I was there for I think a good 45 minutes. He goes live. I don't know about that other part, but he's always. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's always been respectful to me. He's always been cordial to me. I know that he's somewhat of a troll, but to me he's been real cool. I have never seen him been that disrespectful to anyone. Now when he gets mad from what I've seen, he'll go at somebody. But that's just LT. Everybody tells me that's him. That's just the way he is. But that's my take on it. So, but yeah, I've been to his live. He goes live. I've been in there. He let me right in. Just saying, that was just responding to that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, OG.
No, you good, bro. You're doing your thing.
But guys, if you think about it, please like and subscribe and share. I do got a question. It's a very serious question, but I do want to go over the year in boxing, movies, TV, all that good stuff. And we got a panel right now, and I'd like responses from the chat too. Did you get to see any good movies or movies?
Check this out, bro.
What you got there?
Here's the turbo.
Oh damn! Let's see this.
Hold up. Ugh. God damn.
What's up, Sergeant?
Yeah. Fuck. That bitch is heavy.
Damn.
There's my hand. Look.
What did you set that back? What did that set you back by?
I told you this is when I got it, it was 900.
Damn.
Hold up, I gotta put the phone down. Hold up.
Look at that.
This is a precision turbo, and I had the fins redone. I had, fuck. Here's the specs to it.
And it kind of makes it look like it's a ceramic plating.
Yeah, it is. It's a ceramic ball bearing turbo. Inside the shaft, right here. This
Sorry about
shaft.
the outside around it. It looks like ceramic.
No, it's aluminum and it's coated with ceramic coating to keep in the heat. Yeah, and it's modified. It's modified in here. It's modified, and it got a god damn, it's heavy, bitch. And then the fins are angled more so it could spool up faster because this is a 72 millimeter back end and then a 76 millimeter front end. So this will spool up first and then it kicks up this. And when it hits, oh, it's nasty. It's going to be nasty. Yep.
What is that? That messes with the air fuel mixture, right?
Yeah, well, this is a force inducted. What it is a force inducted. It's just like a supercharger. It sucks in the air. The more volume air you can get in to cool down the engine, the more it hits. So a supercharger, it runs off a belt. This runs off of the air pressure that comes in through the intake. That intake right there.
Right.
Look. Hold up. That intake right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you what happened? Did I tell you the status with my vehicle?
What's up?
Did I tell you what happened with my truck, my SUV?
No, what happened?
Well, I check it out. Remember how much I told you that it might cost me because of the transmission and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, I got me, my mechanic. I remember telling you that I was a little, pissed off at my mechanic, right?
I got you.
But he finally came out of the woodwork, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, John Blaze. Yes, this is a boxing channel. This is all types of channel, but we're talking about all kinds of things, and this is year end. We're going to talk about whatever anyone wants to talk about. But here, let me finish saying that he ended up fixing my car, and it runs perfect, right?
Uh-huh.
$1,600.
Damn.
$1,600. That's all it cost. He rebuilt the transmission.
Okay.
Right? Switched out the torque converter, and then he reprogrammed the transmission and got my car working like brand fucking new.
So you basically had a transmission. So you might have had a clutch slippage inside of the transmission.
He said the clutch was bad. So he replaced everything inside the transmission. Tell me that's not a good price.
$1,500. Yeah,
that was
a damn good price.
Like $3,000 or $4,000 job.
Yeah. Well, it would have been easy. He could replace it like that, or you could, because depends on the transmission. You can pick it up for like $1,500, but it depends on the model of the car and what. It just all depends on the car.
Really depends on the mechanic.
But yeah, I forgot that. I forgot I still had Tulip up there. So let's let real quick.
Actually, it depends on the car because the mechanic is but if if he's just a specialty person, like a transmission specialist, then yeah, that's why he broke down the whole transmission, because a normal mechanic can't do that. A normal mechanic only knows, take shit out, put shit back in. That's it. A specialty person that knows how to break down transmissions and stuff like that, that he can have a turnaround. That's, yeah.
My stepdad was a pretty good mechanic. Worked at a gun shop, tore down and fixed up planes, cars.
Well, they have mechanics that, used to be retired military personnel that used to work on aircraft. Like my brother-in-law, he could break down any kind of helicopter, Huey, whatever, the jet engines, and fix it and all that stuff. But when he gets to a car, it's easier for him because now he knows the inner workings of the combustion system. So yeah, it's in that principle, yes, is due to the mechanic. But if it's just a regular mechanic that, like a Jiffy Lube and shit like that, fuck them motherfuckers. They just, yeah. But some people take them to do like fucking struts or shit like that, or like Midas. Somebody will take it to Midas. They may have a guy that knows how to replace shit. It tells you, okay, you need this. He's real good at it because he's meticulous, but some guys you can't trust. Yeah. And I'm glad that Jed got a good mechanic that took care of
it. He took care of it, man. And the only reason that I was mad is because it was my own fault. I kept sending him so much business. I always talked him up because he replaced 3 of my my ball bearings on my vehicle, each for about $350 to $425 in between there, right? And he did that, and it was quick, and he got it done real quick. And I was back on the road, back working and shit like that. That's good. I kept talking him up, and everybody was going to him, so he was way too busy to answer my calls because he was that busy. But
but that's good. Word of mouth is what helped people out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the fact, I think $1,600 plus, I think it was another $400 or $500 in labor altogether was 21. It ended up costing me, and it was well worth it. And then out here, since I moved, I didn't have to pay a late fee for my car being down for a year. Right, so I didn't have to pay the late fee for the registration. So I ended up on the plus side getting this working. The car's working, doing all my appointments like I'm supposed to, going to the doctor like I'm supposed to. So, yeah, I don't have to depend on anyone giving me rides anymore. So that's the good thing. But I do want to talk about something. I am paying for the pay-per-view come January 1st, New Year's Day. I'm paying for that King Kong and the Sanchez fight. Are you going to watch it?
Yeah, I'm going to see old man King Kong wig fall off. Hey, yo, I want to give you a little something. Go ahead.
Now,
since you said this is everything show, here's a little something for you.
Oh, shit.
This is my daughter.
Oh my goodness, is she playing? Oh, good Lord. Oh, she got some talent, man.
That was a little something for y'all.
Yeah, no, she's talented. John Blaze, I don't know. I think you were there, John Blaze. Here's the thing. If I'm gonna see a fight that I support, I'm gonna support Sanchez, and I think King Kong is okay. I think it's well. It's only $40, So if I could spend, like I'll spend about I'll spend maybe 4 or 5 pay-per-views in a year. Now, if they're only $40, if I can get two $40, $2 $40 pay-per-views, I'm good
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
that's right. I'm sorry. Isn't King Kong supposed to be fighting Martin? Martin,
I think so. Yeah,
the guy that says, "I walk this earth like a god."
yeah. And then Frank Sanchez is fighting on the on the undercard.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a fan. I'm a Frank Sanchez fan. You know, not a fanatic. I do think he's going to be champion eventually in a couple years, but I'm watching his career. I'm liking the way he boxes. I like the way he's picking his opponents. He's moving up. I'm looking
Are they
forward to
gonna
seeing.
let? Are they gonna let fucking King Kong take his meds, his King Kong roids?
Well, someone told me that they're doing this fight this way because they might be putting Sanchez against Ortiz himself.
Right.
They might be doing that next, which I wouldn't mind seeing because I think Sanchez
Because
would
I
win.
I think right now I saw the last time what's his name fought. He fought a bum, but yeah, I think is set up for Ortiz to beat his ass and then Sanchez to beat Ortiz ass to get some clout. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah, oh, listen, Jared Anderson. Yeah, Johnny. John Blaze. The only problem I got is they need to step up his competition as far as Anderson goes. Jared Anderson is going to end up killing one of them cab drivers. Seriously, they need to step up his competition. He is ready for a serious upgrade in competition. I think he's ready for what's the guy that Hellenius beat? He's still in the top 15.
Oh, Kelnoski.
Yeah, I think he's ready for him. What do you think about that? Do you think
Who?
they should put Anderson against Kalinowski?
Kaunoski?
Yeah,
Yeah, Kaunoski don't got no power.
I think
He's
that would be a good step up fight for Anderson.
yeah, Kaznaki, whatever his fucking name is, Polish guy. He
Yeah,
ain't got no fucking power.
and then put Sanchez. You know, if he gets by Ortiz, in which I think he will, if he goes by Ortiz, I think they should put him up against Hellenius, and then after that, you know, all bets are off. You go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What's up, E Prime? How you doing? What? No one got a colonoscopy, E Prime. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's calling Kaunoski a colonoscopy.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to that fight.
See the clownfish?
Let me take a look here.
It's inside the sea anemone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh
See
no, I see it now. Yeah, I see it.
I got one in the bottom down there, and then one in the sea anemone, right in there. Yeah,
What
this
fight?
is
What fights are you looking forward to? We got something coming up this weekend, don't we? I can't remember.
what I want to see is somebody fucking get the balls to fight Loma at 135. And I want to see if Cambosis really is a true to his word that he said he'll give Loma a fight.
Well, he also said that he'd give Haney a fight. Listen, this is my
Yeah,
honest
but
opinion.
Haney he can go for Haney, and I think Cambosis will whoop Haney's ass. That's just me because first of all, he have speed for speed with Haney, and he hit harder than Haney. So yeah. And just to nullify the bullshit and take Haney's little trinket email belt. So now he can go fight Loma and go for the gusto. You know, like Loma can go for the gusto because
here's what I
he's been
think is going to happen. Here's what I want to happen. All right, I want Kambosos to fight Haney just to get the question of that fucking email belt out of
Right.
the way. I want that belt gone. You know, and besides, not for nothing, even though I'm not a big fan of Haney, the fact that he's defended his belt 4 times already, you know, I think that says something. And you know, the fight against JoJo was a good fight. I had it a lot closer than what a lot of other people had it. But I feel that fight was well deserving of a shot at that Kambosos. Now, who's going to win between Kambosos and Haney? I'm going to say this, and this is my God's honest, true opinion. I think it's a 50-50 fight with Kambosos and Haney. But if
Not
you
for
tell
me.
me, if you put Loma in the picture, Loma, in my opinion, beats Kambosos, beats Haney, and beats Davis, hands down.
Oh, well, look. First of all, Davis ain't gonna be in the mix because Floyd ain't gonna let him. He is not gonna fight Lomachenko unless he ages him out, get him past his prime, which Loma got 2 more years, and he'll be ending his prime and going downhill. He may not have the speed, so that's why he's learning how to do quarter turns and lay his power in. That's why he did that to what's his name?
Comey.
Because if you caught that motherfucker quick left hook that he did to Comey, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
he is changing his style, and based on what I've seen, all right, based on what I've seen between the queens and then Loma's not one of the queens in my opinion, but based on what I've seen, I really do think out of between the Davis fight, the Haney fight, and the Loma fight, Loma showed the most skill, the most boxing IQ, the most the one that's most capable of taking that title without
look,
even a
man,
sweat.
look, everybody was saying the four queens and all this bullshit, and none of them motherfuckers want to mention Lomachenko. Okay, why do you think Can fucking Lopez didn't want to mention Lomachenko after he saw what he did to fucking Nakatani? Okay, after he did that shit, he massacred him and showed him, yo, I'm here. Okay, now I'm going to to Comey. I'm gonna fuck Comey up. After he did that to Comey, you think any one of those 135 want to fuck with Loma? The only one that said and kept his word, well, we'll see if he keeps his word, is going to be Kambosos because he's willing to motherfucking train. He said he did 250 rounds with Manny Pacquiao. Okay. He said the reason why he fought people thought that he didn't have no chance with fucking Lopez, and he showed him who the fuck he was made of. You know what I'm saying? Even though he gave a hell of a fight, and it wasn't meant for, who knows? It wasn't meant for him to win, but since Lopez and his stupid ass dad fucking it up for his son and all that shit. And I don't give a fuck. If he was on here, I'll tell him he's fucking it up for his son, talking all that shit. Stop motherfucking living vicariously off your son. Your son is a man. If you trained your son and you taught your son properly, you wouldn't have to speak for him because he has your mentality and he knows what he got to do. So
Yeah, let me address what Iceman said. Iceman said I thought they settled that and said Haney has a pride belt. That was fucked up that they said that. I'm not gonna lie, but still, I do feel that Haney deserves a shot because he, you know, whatever belt he has, he still defended it 4 times. I do believe he
he
deserves a
defended
shot
it
at the
with
title.
who? Against the only hardest one that I could say that, and he almost got knocked the fuck out, was motherfucking Linares. Then who else he fought? Nobody.
JoJo was a good fight. I liked
Come
JoJo. I
on,
thought JoJo
man.
was going to
Come
take it.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
I thought
Everybody
JoJo
knows
was going to take
JoJo
it.
is JoJo is a journeyman. JoJo tested Haney, but not like Linares tested Haney. Linares almost took him the fuck out. If Linares really wanted to put it together and took him out, he would have probably took him out. JoJo wasn't supposed to get that far into that fight. They picked him. They thought he was, whatever.
No,
He's
JoJo
short.
wasn't
You
JoJo
taller
in
than
the
him. Nah, this is what they did, bro. They planned. They thought it was going to be an easy cakewalk because the kid is shorter than him. He got the reach over him. He's quicker than him. But see, that's one thing you can't teach in boxing. You may be quicker, faster, and all that shit, but the dude got heart, and he don't want to motherfucking fall and bow down to your will. That's something you cannot measure.
Yeah, you and I are going to have to agree to disagree because I don't consider JoJo a journeyman. I think JoJo is a fucking
He's a
good
journeyman,
boxer.
bro.
I got him. I got him as a true contender. JoJo's got too much heart and he's got a lot of skill. The man has been in some wars. Granted,
That's why I'm saying, dude. You got to understand the wars he's been through and all that shit accumulates. Now he's got to fight fighters that are 3-4 inches taller than him. He's not going to be as competitive. Okay. He's not going to be as competitive, especially if they got faster abilities, they're younger than him and all that shit. Okay. JoJo will be good at 130 because now he got his power. He got guys that's around his size that he can get in on. It took him, how long did it took him to get in on fucking Haney? Almost 5 rounds, bro. That's a skill level.
I think JoJo would have won the fight if he would have not held his guns back when he had Haney in the corner those few times. And that bothered me. That was the only thing that really bothered me about the fight because I thought JoJo's high guard defense was on point, and he was deflecting most of that shit that Haney was coming in with.
I got you on that. Yeah, I understand that. But what I mean is now my definition of a journeyman is not a gatekeeper or that anybody can just beat. Okay. My definition of JoJo Diaz is more of he's a tested true person, but if you're on point and your skills are to the point that you're supposed to be, because how much reach did Haney had over him? How much height did Haney have over him? According to a statistic, Haney was supposed to whitewash him.
Yeah, that's what he was supposed to do. He didn't do that.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to tell you. JoJo he's not a gatekeeper. He is a journeyman that I say he's a B+ fighter.
I can agree with that. I can live with a B+.
At 130, at 135, the only one he could get now, let's say gay boy Ryan Garcia. If he was to fight JoJo, the only way JoJo is going to have to do is pressure him like how he pressured Haney at the ending. You see what I'm saying? But this is another thing. Ryan Garcia is young and he's stronger than Haney as in punching power. And JoJo got to watch out for that. See, Haney don't got no power. They saying all this shit that he got so much power. Why is it that he haven't knocked nobody the fuck out yet?
No, Haney's there. I've always called Haney pillow fist. In my opinion, Haney is pillow fist. But I do wonder if he will gain more power if he moves up to 140. I don't know.
The power ain't in the weight, bro. If you're naturally gifted and you got power, you don't have to put your full weight in a motherfucker punch. And you could hurt somebody badly and you could notice that you hurt that person. People with natural God-gifted power that like a Triple G, Canelo when he throws that left hook to the body, Manny Pacquiao when he throws that straight left back. and you run into that shit, you're gonna be like, God damn, what the fuck was that? You see what I'm saying? That's natural power. Like,
You know who impressed me a lot was Cruz, Pitbull Cruz. He
yeah,
impressed me a lot, and when I watched when I first watched the fight, I did have it
you
seven
talking
five.
about Pitbull Cruz versus Tank Davis?
Yeah, when I watched the fight, I had it 7-5. I had it really really close. There was a couple of rounds there that could have gone either way, but I had it 7-5. But when I watched the game, when I watched the fight the second time, I had that shit a draw.
Yeah,
I had that shit a draw, and I don't care what anyone says about Davis hurting his hand. That shit happens in boxing. That shit
dude.
fucking happens,
To
and
me, I don't think that motherfucker hurt his hand. I think his pride was hurt when he couldn't knock that motherfucker out. His pride was hurt
that little
because that
motherfucker has
power
some
that they
heart.
say that he has, it ain't showing. Yeah, he knocked out a Leo Santa Cruz, 126 that just came up to 130, and Tank fucking came down from 140 all the way down to fight him at 130. Yeah, okay. And everybody knows that Leo Santa Cruz is a pillow fisted fighter. He has to accumulate punches on you to win. Tank's power overrated.
I did I watched a lot of his highlights. I saw a couple of his fights, and just a couple. But I watched a lot of his. No, he's got some power, but he needs to be put up against better opponents to test that power for real. Because the opponents he was up against, I don't think that's a proper test. Now, Pitbull Cruz, that was an actual test again, and he couldn't knock him out. But there were two occasions, that Pitbull stunned Davis. Two different occasions, Pitbull did stun Davis and had him stand still, like, oh, wait, let me think about this. And Davis was on his bike.
No, I'm gonna show you who's Tank Davis. Look, it's Tank Davis right there. See that hermit crab? You need that shell? The shell is motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. Daddy, help me. Help me, daddy. A matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna call him from now on. I'm gonna call this hermit crab motherfucking Tank Davis.
Salute to Paulo Tomas, ¿cómo está? How you doing, my brother? Let me make sure Paulo got he's got a wrench. I just want to make sure he had one. Paulo, you're one of the more knowledgeable motherfuckers I've been on panels with. So salute to you, brother. But see, because we're going over the fights and looking at these fights that happened over this past year, the biggest upset for me was I gotta say Kiko. For me, Kiko was the biggest upset because him beating Galahad the way he did, that was not supposed to happen at all. Did you catch that fight?
Kiko versus Callahan.
Yeah.
Kid Callahan.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same Kid Callahan that got his ass whooped by who was that? He's a British kid, right?
Yeah, he's a British kid, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that the one? Hold up. Didn't he lose his belt to somebody? Is it Chocolate Tito?
No, man, he lost his belt to fucking Kiko. He lost the belt to Kiko.
Well, maybe I'm talking about the other. Who was that one that Chocolate Tito took that thought that his name was Kid Callahan too, wasn't he?
Let me look this up. Did he lose? Let me see.
Chocolate Tito fought some guy from England and beat him to get the fight with Estrada, but then some shit like that. I don't know, man. I'm getting old. Look, I think I'm seeing stars right now. Look at that. See the starfish? Right there? I'm seeing stars. Look, there's another one right there. I'm seeing stars. I'm getting old.
Let's take a look here. Yeah, it was in the 5th round that he knocked him down. And then in the 6th round, it was the 5th and 6th round, he knocked down Galahad twice.
Okay, look up if he fought Chocolatito. What weight division were they fighting in anyway?
This was
There was a guy that was fought Chocolatito, and I think his name was Kid Gallahan or Kid some shit. About a year. I wish Mark was here. He would have told.
This was not even like a month ago, man.
I know that, bro, but what I'm saying is Chocolatito fought a guy named Kid something. I think it was Kid Gallahan. About a year ago to get his belt.
No, I don't think it was Galahad. Let me find out. I'm looking it up now. Go to BoxRec.
Because Chocolatito beat that guy a year and a half ago or some shit, beat that guy to fight Estrada. To unify. Chocolatito fought somebody named Kid some shit. It ain't Kid Dynamite. So Kid Gallahan fought Warrington to get the championship.
Okay, I'm looking up Kid Galahad now. Galahad. He let's see. Dickens, Marrero, Warrington. He lost to Warrington. No, it doesn't show him fighting. No, it does not show him fighting Chocolatito.
Oh, okay.
Warrington, yeah, that's Apollo. That's who he fought, was Warrington. Listen, these guys that do this shit. Let's see. Put user on timeout. And yeah, if you see people put that weird shit up there, you're more than welcome to silence them or put them on timeout. Stop that shit. Don't do that on my channel. Take that bullshit elsewhere.
Or whatever.
What they doing?
That Noreen Strickland putting some weird shit up on my channel. Think it's a link to some shit or some other shit. Don't do that here. If you're gonna link something, you ask permission first. But yeah, no, he didn't fight Chocolatito. You're thinking about somebody else, but yeah, for me, that was the biggest upset of the year. Only because that shit was not even remotely in the stars to happen. But I did what I did call was because Galahad came in a quarter pound too heavy, he had to, and I said this when it happened, he had to continue to what do you call it, weight drain. And then I think it was like 2 or 3 hours later, he was able to catch weight.
I think the upset of the year for me, Alexander Usyk versus Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, that was for me. That was a close second. It was. It was a hard time to choose between that one. I was thinking between Cambosis, Kiko, and Usic, but the one that shocked me the most was definitely Kiko. That came out of nowhere.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, I'll say Cambosis and Usyk because nobody believed in them.
I actually gave Cambosis a 35% chance of winning.
What did I just say? Nobody
Yeah, I know.
believed in them. And I knew, I was like, I was hoping that Cambosis, but every time when I pick, I always get it wrong. But then once in a blue fucking moon, I'll put money on something and I fucking win big. Like
You know who got
Alexander,
that one?
like fucking Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. Yo, that came out of nowhere, out my ass, and I said, you know what? Fuck that. Pow. And boom, hit 5 G's on that bitch.
Who was the odds against more? Was it Kiko or was it Cambosis? Who were the odds against more?
Cambosis, man.
Was it more than 8-1? Because Paulo was saying Kiko was 8-1.
Cambosis was like fucking 1 to 12, 12 to 1 type shit.
Yeah, Cambosis did shock the world, man. I'm not even
Damn
gonna
right
lie.
he did. That motherfucker, nobody believed in that motherfucker Ozzy. Ozzy. Oi.
Oi, oi, oi!
Shit. That motherfucker, he sparred with Manny Pacquiao for 250 rounds for getting prepared for what's his name? For fucking what's his name? One Eye. Earl Spence Jr., One Eye.
Damn, One Eye. Damn, that's damn disrespectful.
Fuck him.
Chris,
You
no,
don't put no money in my
I go
pocket.
to the Chris, I go to the other rooms. I do chaos. I go into other I go into chaos's room and stuff like that. Yeah. I just I don't go over there too much anymore. I was there yesterday, actually. To be truthful, I was in there yesterday. We hung out. I said hi to Miss U and all of them. But yeah. Oh, Cambosa started at 12-1. Oh, no shit.
See, I was right.
Yeah, you were.
See, I may be old, but damn it, I sure remember some shit.
You got to be like in your 30s. You can't be that old.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying I'm in my 30s. Can I get away with it?
Hell yeah, dyed beard.
7. What are you talking about?
Dye the beard, right? Get some fucking dentures.
Yeah, you look like you're 67, Jed.
Oh, fuck off. You know
Damn.
what? That's fucked up, dude.
Talking about motherfucker hitting in the Earl Spence hitting in the nuts.
The good thing though, and this will help because it gives him a little bit of props because it gives him to that wrestling. He looks like Lou Albano. You should get on the wrestling tour there and get on WWE, Jed. Be one of those wrestling coaches.
Listen here, brother.
Albano.
You know what?
Listen here, brother.
If they were doing a movie on his life, I'd like to play Captain Lou Albano. I think I look like him.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, definitely. You need to put a rubber band in your beard.
I think I got the hair too. So
you got to put a rubber band in your beard.
Yep,
I can do that. Haplo, how you doing, my brother? What are your fights of the year? I'll start with you. I'll start with you, Dragon. What's your fights of the year?
What is the criteria of the fight of the year?
Talking if I actually enjoyed any kind of sports whatsoever. That's why I've been quiet.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, what's my criteria? Well, first of all, it has to be boxing.
Right.
Okay. All right,
Oh,
that's number one.
That's obvious.
Okay. Fights of the year, whether win or lose, My criteria would be a slobber knocker. You know, I
Ooh,
mean, a fight. This thing was fight from opening bell to whether it been a knockout or last bell.
damn! I need Mark on this one. I can't fucking remember half the fucking fights since yesterday, you know. But a slobber knocker. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
That's fucked up. Haplo is saying me versus my wife.
Damn. That's a good one.
I
That's a good
always
one.
lose, Haplo. I always lose.
Exactly.
Well, I was going to say, maybe the first 30 seconds, Jed goes down.
Man down, man down.
Man's
Life
pride
alert.
lost.
Hit your life alert.
Man's pride lost. He sleeps on the couch tonight.
Damn,
You
guys.
see, he ain't saying that, right? You see that?
Shut up, man. Shut up.
Good one, Haplo.
Oh, okay. Paulo says, wait. Paulo says Roman versus Estrada.
Yeah, that was a good fight. That was a hella good fight. I thought Chocolatito won that, but yeah, that was a good fight. I can't remember.
I'm not gonna lie.
I can't remember the fights in the whole year, bro. Read them out to me, and I'll tell you a good one.
Oh man, I mean now I gotta look up the fights, but I'm going off my.
Bro, I'm telling you, I need Mark here. Mark will he'll fucking just blur it all out, and I'll say, yeah, that's true, that's right.
I am gonna say though, I did like the Crawford Porter fight. I was kind of mad that they stopped it when they did.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. That wasn't a slobber knocker.
I thought it was a good fight because I thought Porter did a lot better than they gave him credit for.
Yes, he did. But I think he laid down. But that's just my. I don't want to.
You think he laid down?
I don't want to start something.
Here we go. Alex Garcia says number 1 Wilder versus Fury. Number 2,
That was
Canelo Plant. Number 3 Zepeda. Zepeda. Yeah, Jose Zepeda. That was a good fight.
With who?
The Puerto Rican kid. Fuck. Because both Zepedas fought. Jose, wasn't that first round knockout you're talking about, Alex? Because that wasn't a slobber knocker. That was just a fuck you in the ass type of thing.
That's an assassination. I'll tell you what was a good fight that they robbed him. That Colombian guy versus fucking Berlanga.
No, that was robbery, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was a highway fucking robbery. I lost all respect for Berlanga after that fight because
I knew Berlanga was full of shit because when he started doing push-ups after he fought this fucking, I'm like, come on, stop it. And they trying to show off, and then what's his name? He need to stop being a coach, man, for real. And I'm sorry to say that because my cousin knows him personally. And sorry if you're listening, but yo, your boy, he sucks as a trainer.
I thought the Navarrete fight was good too, though.
Navarrete versus.
What the fuck was it? It was actually. They had it a lot closer than I did. Let me look it up here. Navarrete, where you at, motherfucker?
See, Mark would have been here. He would have just.
I have to write shit down all the time.
That's that young man's brain.
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying, man. I can't. You could tell me something, and I'll forget it. You know, it's like I do brain dumps.
Unless it's some old martial arts kung fu movies.
Oh shit! Oh, now you can bring up. That's something I grew up with.
See, it's not a memory problem.
Yeah, it's a memory thing. If you don't want to remember or you looked at it and didn't embed it in your brain at that moment, then yeah.
Oh, here's a good one right here. Valdez Burchell. Belcher, how do you say that name? Burchell? Is it L silent?
Burchell got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he said that was a good fight. He got knocked the fuck out. Yes, he did.
Burchell is damaged goods now.
But the fighter that Navarrete fought was Gonzalez. And that was a good fight. He broke Gonzalez's eye. Oh.
After Zapata fucking hurt Burchell that fight, yeah, he never been good after that. That motherfucker went. I had his damn lay down with his leg behind him folded. Shit. I remember I used to post it up as my meme.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Every time somebody said sleep, I said put on Burchell. Every time somebody says slumber, I put on Deontay Wilder.
Damn, dude, that's fucking ruthless, man.
Every time I said somebody said lean back, I put on motherfucker Ortiz with his wig.
Oh, dude, you're wrong, man.
I'm just saying. Because what's embedded in my head is that motherfucking Nonito Donaire fucking Inoue fight. That motherfucking fight. Oof, that was a bad bitch. That's an old man with a young boy, and they were fighting power for power.
Dude,
that
they
was
were
a hell of a slobber knocker.
That was a slobber knocker, man. That was definitely. Let's see here. I'm pulling up.
I want to see if fucking they gonna make the fight Donaire versus Casemiro.
I don't know about Casemiro, really. I don't know too much about
Casemiro. Don't be punking out and saying that it was Donaire when his punk ass didn't. He was trying to put a whole bunch of shit in Donaire's shit, and Donaire's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! I'm the 4-time champ. You need my name, bitch."
You see, top fights for me. I'm gonna go. All right, top fights this year for me. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with Fury Wilder. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Navarrete Gonzalez. I'm gonna go with Cambosis and Teofimo. Then I'm gonna go. Actually, the fight that happened the other week. What was it? Madrimov and Sojo.
Yeah.
Sojo had that fight won, man, until the last man. I don't know what the fuck crack that referee was smoking that day, but he was on some sort of something, fucking stopping the fight the way he did after Madrimov got so many shots in. Talk about fucked up. Let's see, another fight. I thought the fight between the Sanchez fight with what's his name? Let me look it up.
I'm gonna say Loma versus Comey was a good slobber knocker. Even though
I forgot about that one.
People may think that it was a one-way decision. No, but he was trying. I give
Comey was trying, man. Yeah, Comey.
I give the Uganda guy some motherfucking credit. That dude, he would catch a Loma with some heavy power shots in the body.
Yeah, no.
I'll say Tyson Fury. I'll say motherfucking Joshua fucking Usic, because it wasn't a slobber knocker, but it was a slobber knocker because it was a small man beating up on a big man and almost knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah, I didn't I have that as an upset, one of the upsets of the year. Okay. I don't have it as one of the fights of the year, but
okay, let's say this. Who's your criteria for fighter of the year?
Fighter of the year.
Yeah.
Fighter of the year.
I'm gonna go. My top 2 is motherfucking Cambosis and motherfucking Usic.
Fighter of the year. I'm gonna go with Usyk, and then I'm gonna go with.
And yeah, I ain't putting in Canelo because fuck that. He ain't never tested himself. Yeah, he fought all these fucking guys. I don't give a shit.
I
I'm one
wasn't
of
gonna
those
put Canelo,
motherfuckers.
man. I'm
No, I'm
definitely
just saying, this is just me. I'm telling the audience, let the fire come to me.
I'm not. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Usyk Fighter of the year. Usyk, and man, you know what? I'm gonna say Shakur. I'm gonna say Shakur.
Fuck Shakur.
I like Shakur, man. That guy's got
That's
some
liking.
reaction.
That's not. What has he done, man? Who he fucking really fought at the top? Did he fight any Burchell? Did he fight any of those guys?
No, but I think
At
he's willing to
130?
fight anyone.
Yeah, if he's willing to fight anyone, why he haven't fought top contenders at that weight division?
Wait, but he just got the belt off of Henning.
Oh my god.
You go after the belt, and Henning was. I don't consider Henning a pushover or a bad champion. I thought Henning was a good champion. He had some good defenses. He had some good title defenses with that belt. So I give it to Shakur, especially with his reaction speed. The kid, I'm telling you right now, there's nobody as far as reaction speed. There's nobody faster than him. I don't see anybody faster than him.
He's got a catch and shoot that he's trying to mimic Floyd Mayweather. If you look at fucking Floyd, that's all Floyd did. Catch and shoot you. He waited for you to come in and he catches you. Before you step in with your thing, he catches you and then steps back and makes you look stupid.
Coco, yeah, thanks for reminding me. If you guys, like the content, please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Share the video.
Hell no.
Hey, it's so sad when someone else is actually helping you try to get your damn stream up.
Dude, because I don't think about it. It's not one of those, because I do this for fun. I do. Listen, one thing a lot of people don't understand, I'm an old school YouTuber. We used to do this thing called purging. All right. If I'd never purged my channel, I would have about 5,000 or 6,000 followers.
You know where he gets purging from, right?
Oh, good Lord. Where did I get purging from?
He gets purging from using the bathroom when he purges his stomach.
No, there's this thing we used to do back when YouTube first started. You would clean out all the accounts that were dead accounts that followed you or subscribed to you. You would purge them. You would just
see what I mean? He cleans out. See what I mean?
And I did that. I did that for 7 years. Every year I would purge my account. If I never purged it, I would be at like 5,000, 6,000 followers or subscribers. But I ain't doing that shit no more.
As you heard him say, he did it for 7 years. He had a colon twin. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just letting you know. Yeah, he had a colonoscopy. He had a colon cleansing. I'm just saying, that's code word.
You guys are awful, man. You guys are awful.
Yeah, this would be an interesting dream match. Just completely fantasy altogether. Sylvester Stallone at 75 years old, and if you've seen how he looks, he still keeps his body shape proper against get to the chopper, fuck your freedoms.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger is older than Stallone, I believe.
No. Stallone's actually older.
Oh, well, really? Stallone been popping those roids for a long time.
And he's still physically fit. Have you seen him? His fucking arms are fucking ripped up now, too. Like, holy shit. I looked at him like, how the fuck is this 75-year-old still building?
In that Rocky movie, if you looked at it closely, his fucking right pectoral muscle, he must have ripped that shit before because that shit looked like it needed repair.
I wouldn't doubt it, but yeah, he still keeps physically fit. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
75 years old.
How much is he worth?
What?
How much is he worth? That's why he can do that. Because he got time to fucking fuck off.
And he was fucking off because he's still
let's see
keeping
what
it.
he's worth. What do you guys take a guess? What do you think he's worth?
I'm gonna say somewhere around 450 mil.
800 mil.
All right, let's see. We're looking.
Let's see somebody in the chat. Don't be looking at no fucking Google. Don't be looking that shit up.
I'm looking it up. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you look it up. I'm talking about the other people.
800 mil.
What you
All
got?
right.
What's the verdict?
All right. Whoa. Okay. He's worth 400 million.
Oh, I was close. Yes.
He's worth 400 million. Let's see what the fuck Arnie is worth.
I'm gonna get to the chopper.
He ain't worth spit.
You got like Steven Seagal money. Like fuck
Wow. Wow. Oh.
that was having
actually
some fun.
actually Arnold Schwarzenegger's net worth is also 400 million. They're right around the same.
Yeah, you gotta remember he embezzled California also. So yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
damn, that's what.
He ain't worth spit.
Oh,
And
that's fucking cold.
he let himself go. He's actually like, he's overweight. He's got a gut.
Wait, who?
Arnold.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about what's his name?
Sylvester. Hell no.
What's his name? Fucking OG just said his name.
Stallone.
No, that Steven Seagal movie.
Oh,
Steven Seagal looks like shit, man.
Yeah.
Man, Steven Seagal hair looks like a fucking matted one of those pizza shit ass carpets that you get from the thrift store type shit that it said is his fur is held on by glue.
Yeah, he looked like he washed his hair with "Love My Carpet." Because
Oh shit.
no shit, that's fucked up. All right, guys. We're still talking about year end, so let's move on to
Your end for me got pretty good. I actually got in touch with that buddy I said who used to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
I was up in Greendale, Arizona.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Glendale, not
Glendale. Me, I moved out of Albuquerque and I moved over to Los Lunas, which is 35 miles south of Albuquerque.
Living in the lap of luxury.
Me, fuck no. I'm living in a mobile home. Not a mobile home. What do you call it? Yeah, it's a mobile home, but it's permanently set down.
It's
So
a double.
I moved. Can't you tell by the wood panels behind me, man? I got the wood panels now, man.
We see that
like George Jefferson, man. Moving on up.
We see the trailer park trash that you always have been.
Oh, please.
Less of the city life is a good life.
No, it is. This is wonderful. It's quiet. I don't have to worry about neighbors. Really?
Exactly.
How the hell do you not gotta be?
And I got a loyal
home.
duck. I
told you he pimping. He got motherfucking land.
See, I told you I got a loyal duck.
That's motherfucking Rocky Duckola. Man, I gotta hit the bed now, bro.
Oh man, thank you for getting up here. Before you go up, let's do a movie list. Did you go to movies at all this year?
Oh yeah, I already just saw the Spider-Man joint.
You saw the Spider-Man joint? All right, so look at my list, and it's not in any particular order, but
I haven't seen Matrix yet, and I saw Spider-Man. The only one I haven't seen was the Matrix.
This is my list, and it's not in any particular order. And if anyone gives me shit about West Side Story being up there, fuck you. Let me explain something to you about that movie.
Oh, I saw Shang.
You got a problem.
Seen that.
Listen, I'm going to tell you why West Side Story is in my top 10. I didn't think that it was possible to improve on perfection. If you know anything about movies, the original West
Look,
Side Story was a
Yeah,
great movie.
look,
Yes,
no,
the
they can't
original,
fuck with. They
definitely.
can't fuck with the original with motherfucking. What's her name? The Puerto Rican
Oh,
queen.
you're talking about Rita Moreno?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. She was in this movie too. But here's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Here's the thing.
Oh, hold up. Malignant, that's the shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
that was
yeah,
actually pretty
man.
good.
Fuck yeah.
Yo,
But
There's another
that
part
shit,
too.
that shit fucked me up. I was like, why is that fucking shit going? It looks like he's backward, but he's not. But the goddamn, what the fuck is he doing? And then
They're
when
making
he
a part two.
disappeared and shit, I was like, what the fuck?
They're actually
Yeah.
gonna make a sequels.
Yo, that movie is badassery.
But this is my top 10 in no particular order.
How does?
And I was explaining West Side
The
Story because
Eternals,
even
I didn't like the Eternals. I'm
I
gonna
like
say
the
that.
Eternals, man. The Eternals, in my opinion,
I liked it for a little bit, but then they started fucking up the plot, and yeah, no. Then
It was
it
boring.
Puro,
and then
thank you for stopping by, Puro. Much love to you, man. I hope you have a happy New Year. Excuse me. And hopefully you join another one of my panels when I decide to get back up here again. And I salute to you, brother.
and I'm sorry, Doom to me, the original was better.
Yes, I
I
definitely agree.
like this one
The
over the
four,
original. The
the
original was
4 hour
I
version of it too.
Yeah, I give the special effects and they followed the story somewhat, but nah, I think the original kicks ass, bro.
well, if anything, the original movie, the first movie, didn't stick to the books as much as this one did.
Yeah, I know, but that's
The
what I'm
water,
saying. But they made it more realistic in the old one.
yeah,
You can stick to the book and follow the plot, but then the different ways that you can make it into that book, have your own visionary and perception of it. The director kind of was okay, let's stick to the book, but we're going to use this, we're going to use my ideology and this and that. Look,
yes.
so it could have been a little bit better. That's all I'm saying.
Did you guys get a chance to see Nobody?
That was
Yeah.
actually pretty good. I love that.
Yeah,
That
that was
was a
pretty
good
good.
movie.
That
I
shit
thought
was
that was
funny.
that shit was fucking good. And
Yeah.
I hope they do another chapter of this shit.
Oh, and Carnage. Yeah, I saw that one too. That one was good.
What do you guys think of the Matrix? The Matrix is I thought
I
the
didn't get
Matrix.
to see it. Don't spoil alert.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't
I
spoil it.
just downloaded it, so I'm gonna be watching it here soon.
Yeah, the Matrix I thought was good. It's just that you got to understand where they were coming from, but it has a lot of relevancy to what's going on now. So I kind of like it a lot. Another movie, if I was to pick a runner up, would be if you guys get a chance to see it, please do. It's called Don't Look Up. It's on Netflix right now. But
That comedy thing about
that is
an
actually a
asteroid
pretty
hitting
fucking
us.
good movie.
The comedy movie about an asteroid hitting us.
Yeah.
No, the whole thing is that that Don't Look Up. It was Jed's before neighbor. They looked up and Jed was taking a dump and shit. And
All right. What did you guys think of? What did you guys think of Shang-Chi?
that was good.
My problem: the 10 rings are fucking wrong.
Yeah.
It's not comic book accurate, right?
Yeah,
No.
I know, because the 10 rings were from the Mandarin, and they fit on his fingers, not on his fucking arms.
Yes, true. But
And-
they
and
do change things a lot in
if
the
you-
MCU.
If you pay attention to it, Fing Fang Foom is actually in Shang-Chi, even though it's supposed to be the Mandarin that fights Fing Fang Foom.
Yeah. What he
If
said.
you know Fing Fang
Yeah, what
Foom
he
is.
said. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know. That dragon was actually equivalent to a celestial.
No. It's supposed to be like it was supposed to be that very ending drag, not the dragon, but the actual like thing that they're fighting. that big boss guy, the enemy, the evil thing.
Yeah,
that comes out of
the
it,
dark dragon. Yeah,
that's the thing that will turn into Fing Fang Foom in the next one.
Yeah.
That is Fing Fang Foom.
Ching pang pong.
No.
so what do you guys think of Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. I have some stuff that I don't want to spoil alert it, so I have some things that but I'm gonna give a spoiler alert. When Jamie Foxx said what he said, there's already made 2 movies already made with the one that Jamie Foxx suggested.
There's one in the mix now.
No, it's already done. The first one is done, and it's coming out. They working on the second one right now.
Right. They're working on the second one. The first one's out. That was Into the Spider-Verse. And then this one,
And that's going to be that Puerto Rican. He's half Puerto Rican, half black. Kid.
And then
Miles Morales.
Yeah, Miles
Morales.
Morales.
There you go. Yeah, that's him.
All right. So, what did you guys? Did any of you get a chance to see The Last Duel?
No, I've been actually wanting to check that out. Honestly, they say it's supposed to be like akin to what Star Wars should have been for 7, 8, 9.
You missed that.
What the fuck?
Not that.
The Last Duel is a historical event that actually happened, and they actually kept it almost accurate. There were some inconsistencies in the movie, but the story is definitely true, and the outcome was definitely true. The movie was a decent movie. I thought it was I thought it was one of the top 10 movies of the year. It didn't do good in the box office, but for me, it was well worth watching, and I thought it deserved to be put up on this list.
Yeah, I say that. I agree with that. They kind of downplayed it. It started making sense and all that, and it's just that people got to go watch it.
Yeah, you got to understand. You got to watch it and see and listen. Seeing what's his name in a mullet is funny as fuck. Yeah. What's his name from the Bourne Identity? What's his name?
What's his name?
Matt Damon. Seeing him with a mullet is funny as fuck. Seriously.
Well, then you know that was a wig, right?
Yeah.
The thing I liked was from the Venom thing, the appearance in the mid-scene credits, the possibility of Toxin showing up in the next one.
No, that's actually gonna be Venom.
No. The other symbiote that just appeared out of the end. Toxin's gonna be showing up.
Yeah, he's talking about the symbiote in Spider-Man. There was one that got off of Venom.
In Venom.
Yeah. Well, there's in Spider-Man 2, the Spider-Man that he got.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what he's talking about when he got
the cop that gets it.
Yeah, the cop that gets it. Yeah, that's a possibility of being Toxin. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
And also, don't forget that the one in fucking Spider-Man, when Venom was at the end and he was there and stuff, and he disappeared, he left a symbiote on top of the counter.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's how they're gonna introduce Venom into the MCU. I thought they were gonna keep. Man, it pissed me off because I thought they were gonna keep what's his name's version of Venom because I like the guy who plays Venom. Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I like Tom Hardy, and as Venom, he's like the perfect Venom, honestly. But I'm wondering who they're gonna make Venom this time, or if they're just gonna go and work off the Spider-Man black suit story. You know? when he wears the
Well,
suit.
since they're doing Secret Invasion, which is the next big, huge battle thing, which is supposed to be the Secret Wars, not Secret Invasion, which is where Spider-Man ends up getting the actual Venom costume, which fucks up the whole story too, because if you actually follow the comics, the Secret Wars happened before Thanos even showed up.
Yeah.
So they're just
the original
that
Secret
whole
Wars
storyline with all the comic books.
Yeah, the original because that was in the 80s. The original Secret Wars came out in the 80s. Secret Wars 1 and Secret Wars 2. I was a bigger fan of Secret Wars 2. But I loved the both of them. I had the entire crossover collection for both Secret Wars. There's a lot of sub stories in there that involve the X-Men, Spider-Man, actually the Eternals too. Even the Powerpuff Girls, if you remember their comic, they were part of the Marvel Universe. It was even crossed over to the Powerpuff Girls, the New Mutants, the Avengers, the Defenders, the West Coast Avengers. It was just huge. Oh, also it crossed over into X Factor, and I want to say Alpha Flight. I think it also crossed over into Alpha Flight too.
Do you know something lore-wise about Alpha Flight that you should know?
But that's the original team that Alpha Flight is where what's his name? Where Wolverine originally came from.
Yep.
It was a Canadian-based super group.
And oddly enough, at one point, he was the original Puck of Alpha Flight.
No, Wolverine wasn't Puck. Wolverine wasn't Puck. Puck was always the small guy, but he was the one that originally fought Wendigo, and then they sent him to kill Hulk as Weapon X.
Another interesting part of Weapon X, the whole Weapon X series, if you missed it, in one of the Wolverine origin story comic books, the graphic novel version, Professor Xavier was a part of the Weapon X project.
Yeah.
So was oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say something. You know, they're thinking about making a movie, a continuation of Logan, but with X-23, with the original little girl that played X-23. They're thinking about, and it's in the works. I mean, they wrote a story. They're trying to put it together. They might make that movie.
They should call it X-23 then.
Yeah, in the works, that's what it would probably be called. But I'll be willing to watch that. Danny Drew, off topic, Coach John. Oh yes. R.I.P. to John Madden. He died today.
Yep.
I think he was 83 years old. Sad day. This is a sad day for the 85 years old. Sad day for the NFL. One of the greatest coaches ever to don coaching on, and yeah. And of course, we get the Madden.
That's blasphemy.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for putting that up there. My wife gave me that bad news about 3 or 4 hours ago.
Hold up. I gotta stop you there, Jed. The greatest coach is Phil Parcells. Damn it.
Okay, I'm not going to. All right. Yeah. Okay. Second greatest coach was John Madden. Greatest coach was definitely Bill Parcells.
Oh, you forgetting Don Shula.
No, I was not a Don Shula fan, so I'm sticking with Madden as second.
Dude, he had the only team that went perfected.
Yeah, but still, and they didn't get the Super Bowl.
That's okay.
No.
So did the New England Patriots. For those Patriots fan out there, that's right. The Giants did whoop their ass. Hello, an 8-18. Hello.
They spanked that ass. If you want to see my video reaction, you can watch it. It's on this channel. Go back and watch when the Giants won. The 2 years the Giants won, you'll see me losing my fucking mind.
that's when fucking, especially in the Giants was 8-18 going against a 18-0, or what is it? What were they? What were New England? They were 18-0, or was they going for 18-0?
They were going for 18-0. They weren't 18-0 though. But
Yeah, they 17-0, and then
the Giants were
fucking out
fucking.
of the miracle, the fucking New York Giants
The
had
Giants were
pulled
like
this through.
a 6-1 underdog or something like that.
Yeah, we was 8-18. Yep.
Who is rubbing their mic against their pecker?
What?
Who is rubbing their mic against their pecker?
What the
My
fuck
mic
is
is up against is right in front of me.
Oh, what the fuck's going on? It sounds
My
like
mic is right here.
their mic against their dick.
I know why he's saying that, probably for New York Giants. Let's go, Giants. Ain't going nowhere this year, but that's okay.
Danny Drew says check win percentage. John Madden still got it as a coach in the NFL. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
John Madden was the shit, man.
Yeah, he was, man.
And thanks to him for making NFL Madden.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I love this commentary on the games too, though. That was fucking fun to listen to.
Yeah. He always had the best like lines and shit.
Yeah, I love that's one thing I missed about him, right? Is that when he gave the live play, when he described the plays and stuff like that, when he talk about you go around this way, watch out, this guy comes this way, and you see him writing it up there, and it's fucking wonder. That's a coach that knows his shit.
I like him and Chris Bird when they used to be together. Oh,
Who was the coach? Who was the coach? I can't remember.
Chris Berman. I mean, excuse me, Chris Berman.
Who was the coach for the Chicago Bears? When they had Ditka. Ditka was also one of the greats. Ditka was definitely one of the greats.
The Bears.
The Bears. The Cubs. Well, I know that.
I remember when Dan Aykroyd and the Blues Brothers, he said, "We gotta thank God for the Bears and the Cubs."
Yep. I know that people got to go to sleep. I know OG was planning on leaving. I kept sticking them in here, keeping them in here.
Working, man. I'm fucking chilling. I'm
You gotta
home
ask
now.
that question you want to ask people too.
Well, let's see if anyone. I don't think any. Shit, I think we're down to 2 people. Let's see if anyone else wants to come up. If no one else wants to come up, we'll shut it down. But I want to talk about streaming shows. Do you guys do any streaming shows?
Didn't you want to ask that advice about your brother?
If I ask the advice, because there's not enough people here, I'd ask you to in private when we shut it down.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce out because the little business is calling El Daddy.
My brother, thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out with us.
Yeah, God bless, bro.
God bless you. You have a wonderful new year coming up, man.
Yeah, y'all too, man. Everybody out there, God bless you. Be safe. And look, man, you can never please everybody in the world. Long as you're doing what you got to do for your family and do the right things for yourself, things will fall in line. You can never always gratify everybody. Gratify yourself, because this world is too short, and then the people that is around you, they're gonna see the good things that comes with what you trying to live your simple life in the future. You know what I'm saying? People gonna see. So you can never always trust a person. You can always believe in the person. And I say that the reason why, because in the scriptures it says, never trust no man, only trust God, and believe in man. So you could believe in them and they the ones that's prove you different. So always keep your good foot forward. Don't worry about everything. You can't always solve everything. Just put your good foot forward and keep it moving.
Exactly.
With all that said, God bless.
God bless you, my brother. I'll see you,
All right,
see you
brother.
next time. Love you. You know I
All
love
right,
you,
brother.
brother. Much love.
Much love to you, to everybody. God bless. Have a happy new year, safe new year.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get drunk in your own house or get an Uber driver. Okay?
Yeah, guys,
And
don't
don't
be
throw up
afraid
in
to use the Uber. Use the
and
fucking Uber.
don't throw up in the Uber driver's car.
You know how many people threw up in my car?
See, that's why I'm trying to say that, bro.
If you're gonna get that drunk or that belligerent, do it in your own house where you don't have to worry about getting a ticket, throwing up in the Uber driver's car, worrying with your pants falling down and you wondering why your butt is wet or something like that. I'm just saying, man, be smart.
Yes, for sure. You guys, that's listen. It's cheaper to pay for an Uber than for a lawyer. That's all I'm saying. Much
Damn
cheaper
right.
to
Damn
pay
right.
for an Uber than for a fucking lawyer. Not worth it.
Damn right.
Unless your lawyer is your cousin.
Oh, hey, that's my cousin Vinny.
Yeah, well, no, that's a cheap lawyer there. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take cousin Vinny any day. Smart motherfucker.
All right, my brother. Be safe, man.
You too, brother. You too. So it's down to me and you, Jackon. So let me ask you this.
You almost lost me with all that damn boxing talk. I was going to end up
Always
dipping
gotta
out.
talk
It's like
boxing.
boring as shit.
No, I love my boxing. I'm
I
always
get
gonna
it.
talk
Yeah,
about
no,
boxing.
it's your nerd. It's your nerd. What is, good lord, it's your. God damn it! Never mind.
It's all right.
It's your nerd culture. It's your nerd culture.
Exactly. But here's the deal. I do want to say this. Me and you, Jackon, we'll talk not today about it because I got a few days to think about what I'm gonna do. I really do need to talk to some people about what's going on my personal life. I wanted to get a bunch of people in here today to see if I can get a panel, not a panel going, but some advice going.
Several
But there's not enough
people's-
people here right now. Well, we'll talk about it another time. I got a little time. But I do want to say this. OG touched upon something. Please be good to each other out there. Love one another. At the very least, be understanding of one another. Please pay for Ubers. Don't drive drunk. It's not worth it. You don't want to pay for a lawyer. So pay for the Uber. It's much cheaper. And Ubers aren't that expensive anyway. And do treat your Uber drivers right. I used to be an Uber driver. I still am. I just can't work right now. But throwing up in the car and shit like that, not cool. Don't give them a hassle. They're there to make money. They're doing you a solid by not making you pay for a fucking cab because cab prices are ridiculous. So treat your Uber drivers with some respect. Thank you very much.
Out here in Idaho, if you actually go to a bar or club and you actually drove there, they actually have something set up out here. If it's an Uber or a taxi, you call them, they'll take your ass home for free.
Yeah, there are some programs that do
Taxi
that.
or Uber out here in Idaho for free.
Man, I used to make money when I drove cab out here because we used to do the free cab drives, free cab rides on the weekends. The city paid for it, so I mean, I made fucking bank taking them drunk people home. Man, I made bank, and sometimes they didn't know the ride was for free, and they'd still pay me for the ride. I'll say, "Yo, okay."
Turn down free money.
But anyway, I'm going to close out the show. You got any last words there, Jackon?
It's my usual. Don't think of color as being a race. Treat everybody the same. You're all human.
All right, much love to you, and much love to everyone that came up. And love to the chat, guys. Thank you for coming by and showing support for the channel. Like and subscribe and share. I'll see you later. Peace.